You on mute.
What up, SG? SG say, yo, Ghostin, nephew Ghostin, what's good, man? You ready for May? I remember that month in college graduations.
Yeah. May 7th for us.
TSU. That's the month right there. Graduation. I'll see if my girl come in. All I see, Ali C. I'm been saying all I see for me, but when I went to X channels, it's Ali C. So I start addressing her as such.
Yeah. I mean, we got it. Try to give it some time to get some people time to come in here. I should have posted it in the Discord. I didn't. But hey.
I'm gonna probably at some point in time I want to chop up some of the clips too. Probably go through some of the old episodes because it's still a way to get the old episodes to break down some of the clips, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah, that's something else that I was going to focus on this week. Restoring my AI software to get more of those out. But I kind of want to get the one. I need to get a hold to whichever one that Anton be using. Because like I said, the Opus clip is cool. I love the format of Opus clips, but it's I want to sometimes on certain clips have the ability to make them longer than just 15 minutes or less. Because sometimes segment it can be a really good segment that might go 20 minutes long, 35 or whatever.
Yeah.
To be able to have available. And it also will save you on how many different clips is out there because that runs more credits when you using more of
it. I hear that.
Anyways, welcome to everybody that's up in here. I see we got Ghost and SG, the ones I'm familiar with. Valeria
Rodriguez.
I'm not sure if this your first time or not. I don't really recognize you, but
my first time seeing the name. Yeah.
But welcome to the channel. Appreciate you stopping through. We got another good friend of us coming in, co-hosting with us today. Fonzo, say what's good to the people.
What's good, y'all?
So Solo on her damn vacation today. So we let her off the hook. I ain't gonna pull nothing. Everybody ain't gonna even say that.
That's a hard name to pronounce. There, whatever that's a new name too. The X name. Just call him X. XG.
We definitely gonna call you X. What's good with you, X?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Man,
it's probably some of the
special episode, man.
It could be some of the Black Chat Chronicles people, or it could be X, because we are for the first time today, we are live on X.
So that's what's up.
Some of these people could be coming in from X.
All right, let me share it on my X channel real quick then. Yeah, because I do that sometimes. Well, yeah, I think you're right, Jamie. Billie Holiday just tapped in. These could be people from X. Let me share it on mine.
That's YouTube, actually. I just thought about it. It's showing.
Right.
They're YouTubers.
All
they got something next to it. But we are live on X right now. Currently 44 up in here right now. So, anyways. Yeah, Twitter. But anyways, though, we got some interesting topics for today, people. We gonna chop it up. We ain't gonna be in here too long, but as you see, I don't know why I haven't changed this. I just noticed the old stuff from last week is up here. Hey, last niggas, give me a quick little minute to change that shit. I forgot to do it. All right. Where the top? Here we go. These are our topics for today. My bad is last niggas. Talia, it's crazy. I don't know why. You just came through my head. There you go away, man. What's up with you? You on mute, Todd? So it's like the comments don't go through on X though. I guess it don't work like that. But anyways, though, so good people, we got 4 good topics right here. So we're gonna discuss living beyond your means, how to be a lady. I got living beyond your means on here twice, which is crazy on this one. It don't supposed to be here twice. I'm bullshitting today. Tell y'all niggas that. That third one's supposed to be actually a man's protection. I don't know how I put living beyond your means on here. But y'all will get it when we come over there. But anyways, though, so let's go ahead and get started on this segment, living beyond your means. I don't know what just happened. Todd, we don't lost Todd real quick. Wait on, give him a chance to come back in there.
Right back like I left something. Right back like I left something. Let's go, y'all.
All right, so I got a video. You said I'm at bingo trying to win somebody. But I got a video that I'm about to share in support of surprisingly it's a woman. And I agree with her 100%. Talking about
living. Good luck to live. Get that money. Break the bank.
Need my income to get this house for us. We don't supposed to have this house.
Why? Because you're not gonna live in it?
No, hear me out. Put my income on the line, but as a man, you are the leader. You're supposed to provide. That means you already coming in the door above your means if you need all of my boxes.
No. It's about the bank. You gotta remember.
No, that's different.
That's what I'm saying. So So here's my thing, right? If we are trying to get this house, we can get a double the size house if both our incomes are on there. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who pays the bills, this, that, and the other, we're going for both of ours. So I'm trying to figure out why you saying yours not coming into play.
If that's the game plan, you the leader. I'm following you, baby. Take my W.
So your income is coming into play.
But you're paying that mortgage. It's not coming out of my pocket.
So what you gonna be doing with? So if I'm paying those bills, what are you gonna be doing with your money?
You pay everything else. Me being me, everything else investing. But here's the thing, right? When I say like I am a wife, let's say for instance my income. I don't care if it's $2,000 a month. I will come to my husband. You paying the bills, babe. What we gonna do with this money that I'm bringing in? I'm not bringing it to the table for you to go F it off. So you can go trick off with teacher, tissue.
Oh man, she done lost me with that. I had faith in you, sister. Why you gotta bring that up? Why? Because I just don't understand why is that always their concern when it comes to stuff like that. They always like, oh, you ain't finna do this so you can go do this with whoever. You know, it's crazy that that's always their thought process. But so in y'all opinion, what do y'all think? What did y'all take from this?
The first part she said, that's spot on to me. Like if we can't afford it, we living above our means. If we struggling to make it, and a lady is supposed to be a helpmeet. I can't help but take us to scripture. You know what I'm saying? Without being religious, we could look at it from an academic observation. A lady is supposed to help her man. So if we living above our means, are you going to help me meet the means, or do we need to downsize?
Yeah, so if you got two incomes and stuff like that, that especially living in today's society, you definitely need to you need more than one for sure, because it's just out of hand, outrageous hell. It's so bad now, especially in Cali. Shit, gas is a bill now. Literally, fucking gas is a bill. Like, if you're an everyday working person, like let's say you got to drive a lot, because let's say you drive to your job, bruh. If you can drive a car that's good on gas, and basically it take about 65, damn near 70 to fill your gas tank up. If you driving every day, let's say 5 days out of the week to your job, and then living in LA, stuff be far out. So your job might be 10 miles away. Now it may not seem like that bad to other cities, but 10 miles away in LA, that could be a 45-minute ride if you going in the morning in traffic. Shit, it could be an hour ride some of the times. But the thing is that gas, if you think about it, if you're doing that every day, you're gonna have to fill up your tank every week. So 70 times 4. It's $280. That's another bill. Shit. So you definitely gonna need more than one income. Is my boy. And how we looking at it, like I was talking to you earlier, Taj. If he already living by himself before he met you, and then y'all start dating, he clearly could take care of his household on his own without you. So if you come to the team and now he can't afford everything, something is terribly wrong.
Absolutely. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Keep going.
Yeah, because a woman's supposed to be a helpmate, right? You're supposed to make shit better for the man, and you be able to benefit from what he has going on. But if it all of a sudden he can't afford what he already had no more. That means you pulling from him and not adding.
Yeah. And not adding. Well
By
said.
default, that's what it means.
Yes, it
And
does.
technically means you're living beyond your means.
Because she
Especially
is a bill. Yeah.
like,
Instead of a good deal. Yeah. She's become a bill.
because like she kind of lost me at the end when she was like, she don't want to participate because she's so worried about, him spending money on Keisha and all that. But if let's say you get to the point that she moves in, I mean, the light bill's gonna be higher, automatically because more than one person living there now. And then, some people they gas and their water and stuff is separate. It all depends on where you living. What's up, Leslie? So right now we're talking about living beyond your means. That's what we're talking about right now.
Yep. Welcome back, Leslie.
So
Y'all just dropped to say hi. What y'all talking about? Jamie just addressed that. My bad, Jamie. I just read the comment. Nephew Ghostin, I'm doing good, bro. And I'm proud of you, man. I can't wait till you walk across that stage. Go ahead, Jamie.
But yeah, so what I'm saying is if you go to a bigger house and stuff like that, I mean, I get it. You may want it, but at the same time, if he can't afford it no more, let's say, okay, we get a bigger space. He had a 1-bedroom, right? And now that you there, y'all getting close. Let's say you getting to the point, like, say he want to propose to you or something, and she like, well, we can't live in this 1-bedroom no more. We need a 2. Now we go up to a 2. That 2 is more expensive. Are you gonna contribute to that 2-bedroom? But if not, now they living beyond their means. Y'all struggling. So is it wrong that maybe he may have to? You might have to chip in, or is it that maybe? As I know, a lot of the ladies would want to say, "Well, he need to work hard."
Yeah, well, for me, she don't have to chip in. She just need the help. So helping is the example you gave, Jamie. If I got a 1-bedroom apartment and let's not even go as far as her moving in, but she's over there a lot. If you just sitting around and I'm out handling my business to pay the bills and give us a cool place to chill, damn. I mean, that's gonna say a lot about her character. She should be at my spot looking how can she make the spot better, not shopping on. I don't even want to promote Amazon, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Not shopping on shit, not shopping for shit to pull up to the place. Like, so if you want us to, and I will want to level up to a 2-bedroom. That would be a no-brainer for me. Okay, boom, she a cool chick. She helping out. She don't. For me, I'm speaking for myself. She don't have to chip in. Just help out. Hey, baby, check these emails for me. I'm doing. Me and Jamie getting this platform off the ground. I'm doing. I'm handling other business. Just help out. That's just me. She don't have to chip in. Just help out. So it'll relieve me of the stuff I need to do when I get back, and I can just rest, relax, dive in that human jacuzzi, and get ready for the next day. What up, Leslie?
What you got on this, Fonzo?
Well, when I was with my baby mama, I had to pay the whole rent. We both had to go get a job, but I let her keep all her money, and I paid all the rent, filled up the gas tanks all the time. I paid all the bills. She didn't really do that much. I let her keep her money for herself, but now that I'm by myself, it's a lot cheaper, and I think it's better. Yeah, but she got her own place. She got her own car and her own job now, and she's doing her thing. And I guess it takes time for them to like if they don't have if they dependent on a man, it takes time for them to learn how to do stuff. I taught her how to get a job and stuff like that, and I'm happy that she's doing good and stuff. But if like a woman move in with me or something, I don't expect them to like do a lot. As long as they can take care of themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's key.
Don't be dead weight for sure. Because
Right.
when you just extracting, but you're not putting nothing back in, that's what makes it start to be difficult. And now
Right.
he might start struggling because you just added to it instead of because keep it like let's be honest, everybody don't have it that they can just take care of an entire family on their own and not have any assistance from anything else. So
Yeah, don't be dead weight. Great word, bro. Don't be dead weight. It's appreciation over entitlement. To me, that's what the water boils down to. Do you appreciate what I'm doing? Because the more she show appreciation, the harder I'm gonna work for us to level up. But if you just, as you just said, Jamie, if she just dead weight, at some point in time, that human jacuzzi gonna get old. What up, Fonzo?
For real, man.
Yeah,
Cause she act like I did. I paid all the rent and like used my money for everything, and then she made it seem like I didn't do nothing and didn't appreciate nothing. And I did a lot of work, man, and it just felt bad doing all of that, and somebody telling you that you didn't do nothing.
that's fucked up, bro.
I know that's like boy.
Sorry you had to go through that. That's fucked up. That's dead weight. So, and I ain't talking about your people. I'm just in general. That's yeah.
So hold up, Sarah. She said it takes two. It always has. Partnership makes you grow. I agree. Yeah, and that's what I be talking about a lot on this channel. I don't know where this notion has come from that it's so many women that just living, at the house not working while they husband take care of everything. That hasn't happened in probably nearly 20 years. It hasn't been like that. You most of the women are working. So may not have to work, may not have to you may not have to slave out, you know. They have to work. So look at what's up, fella?
And then the doctor.
Put it on mute, Fonzo.
Yeah, I was about to know.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have Talia to speak on this. She busy trying to get that money right now, but I think this is the kind of topic. But she focused on that.
We are all being honest in the chat, mine as well.
How are y'all gonna speak about how to be a lady?
Well, how about you you show when we get there?
Solo came right on time. We were just what up, Solo?
What's up, Taj? How you doing?
I'm doing better to hear your voice. I was doing good. Now I'm feeling better. So we glad you could make it.
Thank you. I only am for a little bit because we at a restaurant. I'm about to leave. I may join when I go back to the Airbnb and get some Wi-Fi.
All right. Well, I'm gonna teach them how to VLA while you gone. Hopefully, you can go back and revisit here.
My bad, y'all.
If I ever go to prison, best believe I'm being somebody nut rat. What the fuck? I should have proofread that
shit. She said she gonna get her free go. She ain't. So whoever her dude is, don't go to prison. She gonna be another nigga nut rat. God damn. She letting you know. Hey, if you her dude, don't. Hey, you better not go to the county jail. You know up front. You know what you do.
Now she said, this person said, if I go, I don't even know if this is a woman. That's why I should have proofread this shit. Julia, what's good? But yeah, so if Solo comes back and she's still on here, but once she get to our hotel room, we might come back and let you touch on this living beyond your means topic.
I was kind of talking about that yesterday when I was when I went to the doctor because I was telling one of my friends that my credit was decent. like a 720. That's allowed. And I was asking him, is that good enough to get a house? He said, "Hell yeah." But I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay the mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
The
Because it's
same
gonna
way
be
you pay
like three
your
racks a
rent.
month.
The
Nah,
same way you
mortgage
pay
gonna be
your
higher than
rent.
rent. Mortgage
Solo
gonna be higher
back.
than rent.
We got our first solo Fonzo. We got our first solo Fonzo back and forth. Let's go. I'm in the comment
Yeah,
section.
that's why look, the honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches you that you need your black woman, man. It's just you
Facts.
can't live without you can't be without them, man. I'm
Right.
telling you, they got a certain aura about them that you need to
Uh-huh.
survive, and it just bring positive energy from the universe, man. When you got your black woman with you, man.
Yeah.
Cause I was feeling a lot better about myself when I was with my, even though I was going through stuff and she wasn't appreciating nothing, I still felt better about myself because I knew what I was doing was right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do
I
give
just
you.
didn't. I just didn't have a chance to provide for my kids, and I never got a chance to be a family. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the main thing.
And
I
she didn't
yeah.
want that. So
She didn't want
if
the family. Damn.
she didn't want, yeah, she didn't want.
That's the one thing I
Well, not with
started.
me.
Oh, that's different. Solo.
What's up?
You missed the video Jamie played earlier, but share some thoughts. What you got? Because hey, it's three dudes been chopping it up so far, but it's always like Fonzo just said. It's always good to get that lady opinion, that female opinion.
Living above your means.
Right.
Well, it's some context to it. So let me go ahead and fill you in real quick. Basically, they're talking about kind of what if the man can't pay all the bills, then that means you're living beyond your means. So, for instance, because the
It just
example,
depends on
go
what the
ahead, go ahead.
dynamic is. It just depends on what the dynamic is. Because if she working, then she can pay a few bills. She ain't gotta pay half of them. She ain't gotta go 50-50 with you on every bill. But so for example, like I remember when my sister was married, he paid, I think she paid like a light bill. I think she paid like the light bill or the internet bill and like her car note. And then he paid everything else. Like it just depends on like what your finances are and whether or not your spouse is working or do you expect her to work. If you got, you know kids is really the big thing for the woman, because of course it's
Mm-hmm,
the expectation that the woman is going to take care of the kids. So if she
mm-hmm,
isn't working, then we working off solely your income, then of course there's going to need to be some budgeting to make sure that we can survive as a family off your income. But if she working, then maybe you guys can stretch it a little bit, because she can contribute to some and take a load off him. It's just I think I don't disagree with a woman paying some bills. I just don't want to split the rent with you. I don't want to split the mortgage with you. Give me a bill to pay. Give me 2 bills to pay. Give me 3 bills to pay. Give me whatever it is that you want me to pay, but I'm not going
Here's what
50
I want you to
50
pay,
with you on
Solo.
that.
Pay your bills. That's it. I got everything else.
But everything else, everything in
So,
your name.
so your bills is your hair, your nails, your fashion. Pay.
I ain't paying it.
But Taj, when a
Oh,
woman is taking care of the kids, when a woman is taking care of the kids all day, every day, I know men who went to work and come home and get a wife the whole check.
That's how it used to be.
I'm paying the bills. I'm paying the house bills. The lady pays her beauty bills. So your upkeep, that's on you. Get your hair done, get your nails did. I'll pay the rent. I'll pay the cost. You take care of your beauty bill, which gives me the motivation. Because when I know, huh?
I think
I
that's
think
fair.
I think that's fair if I ain't paying nothing else.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
why did you say nah earlier?
No,
Solo.
because I don't. If I'm not working, if I'm taking care of the kids, where exactly am I getting this money from? If I'm not
You just said
working,
if you working though, I think that's what you're talking about.
no, maybe
No,
it's a
I'm saying if
misunderstanding.
let's take kids out of the situation. Let's say a guy, yeah, you just gotta pay your bill. And when I say your bills, your beauty bills. You don't have to help. I feel, let me put this out there. I feel less than the man actually check to pay half the rent with me. That's just the way I grew up. That's where I grew up. The guys who I grew up under, that's how they conducted their business. It's closer to what Fonzo just said earlier. I'm paying and if I can really afford it, I may cover some of your beauty bills. But I'm saying my lady, you take care of your upkeep, your hair, your nails, your fashion, and because I'm paying all the bills so you can do that. Is that not a fair deal?
I guess to me, that ain't expensive to me because I don't do too much. So I guess that is fair.
All right, so to add some more to it, think about it from this perspective. If you meet a dude, y'all start dating, he already taking care of his household on his own, right? You already taking care of yours. So if y'all start to get serious and you come to the picture, more than likely 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, the man gonna want you to move in with him. He's not moving in with you, right? So if you was to come along and now he starts struggling, let's say there's no decline happening in his income, but he starts to struggle, that means you're living beyond your means now because something that's going on, is making him not be able to afford the bills anymore. So if he could afford his house and all that stuff, or wherever it is y'all living before you came, and he no longer can do it now, it's something that you're doing. It's something the
Oh
woman's
my
doing.
God,
Actually.
Jamie.
What?
Go ahead.
Shout,
Not
shout
just
out to
the
D.
woman. Is it the woman's fault that he can't afford the bills right now?
Did you hear everything I said? I'm curious.
Yeah, you did. You
So
did.
what did
And
I
the
say?
reason
Please
why I
tell me.
said, oh my God, is because you said that it's something that you're doing. And I assume that you were
What did I
talking
say
to the
before that?
girl. You said something comes along where now his income has decreased and now you guys are living
I didn't
above
say
your
that. See, that's what
means.
I'm saying. You
Yes, you
don't be listening
did.
to me. I
Yes,
didn't
you
say
did.
that.
Yes, you
No, I
did.
did not.
Yes, you did.
What
And you
I
didn't let
said,
me
there's
finish
no
what I
decrease
was
in his
referring.
income.
No, I didn't hear that. I heard it was a
Exactly. What did I
decrease
say,
in your
Taj and
income.
Fonzo?
I thought you said that
I was on mute. Go ahead.
yeah, I
You got it,
thought you
Fonzo.
said I thought you said that when the girl came along, it was a decrease in his
In the
income.
income.
I thought you
Exactly.
said that.
That's not what I said, but I can run the tape back for you. I said there's no decrease in the income. That's what it said. So if he's no longer able to cover the rent, then that means it's something she must be doing wrong.
If he's still got the same income, right?
Yes,
Right.
because a woman's supposed to add to your value.
Yes.
All right. Shout out to D. Darla just tapped in, and you got someone named Sarah. They got a couple comments that may be interesting.
Yeah.
You want me to read them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Sarah, my money paid phone bills and groceries. That's so you my type of chick already, Sarah. I would, yeah, phone bill, and that's what I just said. Pay your bills, your personal bill. But let me finish a comment. My money paid phone bills and groceries. Me and my hubby have 800 credit score. We had a business 8 years. Congrats to y'all, you and your hubby.
Morning.
Darla said morning. That's no. So what's up with that? What kind? How you like your coffee, Darla? I like mine straight black, no sugar, no cream. All right. Talia say people done brought their baby kids in. I can't hear now. I'm gonna come back once this is over. All right. Get your money. Good luck, Talia. We work together. He's a man, no doubt. Salute to your husband and blessings to you, Sarah. That's all I was saying earlier. Pay your bills. You went as far as cut. Yeah, and that's fair. I think that's fair though. The women is traditionally known to handle the kitchen, right? So, you know. All right,
See,
so nephew,
I don't disagree actually with a woman paying some bills, but what I don't want to do is okay, the light bill is $300. Okay, you give me 150. The internet bill is $120. Okay, you give me $60. I'm not doing that.
So is anybody on the panel against what she's saying? Because that's not, yeah, I'm with you on. You don't have to go half on nothing. That's the rent, whether it's mortgage, rent, like you don't even have to pay the light bills. I'm paying all the bills for us to have somewhere to stay. You just have to pay your personal upkeep bills. I mean, isn't that what you was doing before we met? I mean, I'm saying that in general, not directly to you, Solo. I'm saying that to all the ladies in the chat and whoever listening. You was paying,
all the bills.
huh?
I said we paying all the bills. Look, if we single women, we're paying all the bills, right? So if we all we have to do is pay for our nails
That's
and hair and shit
right.
like that, I guess it's
That's
up to you,
always been
girl.
my
Because what if
psychology.
she ain't working though, Taj? If she not working, then how do you expect for her to pay for her hair to get done?
She has to become the help me. So if you're not working, you getting your hair done and all that stuff becomes a reward. What are you being rewarded for? You're being rewarded for helping me maintain. If I'm out and about handling business and you just sitting at home waiting on me to make sure the house clean. If you ain't got no job, you just said that she ain't got no job, Solo. So this is how I've always carried it, and the women I've dealt with in the past, they thought that was a blessing. Damn, this nigga, I done moved in with women and paid their mortgage. Okay, yo, what's your mortgage? 900. So once I take that 900 off your your expenses, now that goes into your purse. I still got to pay for your fucking hair. My bad, y'all. Let me calm down.
I never
So I
mind
just
paying for.
saved you
I never mind paying for my
$900.
girls' hair. I never. I
Everybody's
never. That
different.
never. I pay for everything, Taj. The rent, her gas, her phone, her hair. I never really got like into like paying for their nails, but their hair is something that like you can't be walking around. You can't be walking around me with your hair looking crazy.
Yeah, that's a sorry chick. Like, so let's use that example again. And I'm speaking from experience with this one. I remember a chick I dated when I moved in with her. The mortgage, this is like early 2000s. The mortgage was like $900. I didn't even have to work up to that. I started because I'm staying over there. We sleeping together. I'm in that human jacuzzi, and so I'm like, yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. You could spend that on you now. Whatever you want to do with that 900, you could use that to get your hair done, nails did, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest with you. If a chick, again, for me, it's about appreciation and entitlement. If a chick don't appreciate that, I know I got the wrong chick.
All right, so let me address Golson's question. He said, what if a family has one kid? Does the same standards apply? So here's the thing. If a kid is involved, in my opinion, now that a kid is here, that first like couple of months, maybe even year, if ideally you wouldn't want her to work because you want her to get past postpartum and all that. But eventually once kids start to come in and stuff like that, unless my income has increased tremendously, probably would have to like do some side jobs, not nothing major, but some side jobs to take out small because kids are fucking expensive, man. So that's what I would say when it comes to that. Now, if you already got it like that and you can take care of it, then yeah, by all means, just take care of it.
Attitudes compatible is a big thing. So I see it is some. So I'm not going crazy. There's some ladies in the comment section that understand what I'm saying. Let's start with Darla. Darla said beauty bills would be a dream. Didn't have to use that word. Darla said, let me start over. Beauty bills would be a dream come true for her. She said, for me, laughing out loud. I was and still paying all the bills. Only now I'm doing it separated. So Darla, if you and me was hitting it off, if I was to be at your place and you're more at mine, that shit is going to get erased. So what's the part you just said? Still paying all the bills. You would not be paying all the bills of you and me, hooking up. And you will only have to pay your beauty bills. I'm my own man. Fonzo could disagree. Jamie could disagree. Solo could disagree. But it's good to know that it is some women out there that appreciate that. Sarah said the same thing. I keep that bill low. Yes, keep a clean house and be peaceful. Bless your heart, baby. And salute to your husband.
For me, I never really, I don't know, I never really thought about it like that. I never had an issue with if you doing everything you're supposed to do, chipping in on beauty expenses. Me personally, like yeah, I don't pay for my girl to get her nails and her feet done and shit like that. But
Well,
I think your deal is more than fair though. Absolutely.
so I'm
Especially-
more interested in like, so when men disagree, I don't have no issue with that. I'm looking for the women that's like, yeah, Taj, I'm rocking with that psychology. I'm not here to compare.
With that, okay? Why would they? That don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not here to compare my approach to Fonzo or Jamie's. I'm here to put out there, hey, ladies, this is how I get down. So when someone like Darla or Sarah say, Taj, that's all right with us, I'm not here to compete strategies. Solo, what you got?
She ain't on here. She said she's gonna come back. I'm from the working class. Women. We grow up watching mom and dad work. Then they travel. Yeah. So I wish you could have been in here, Sarah, for some of these other segments when I was talking about this, because I was getting attacked for saying that, and I was trying to tell them that, like, bro, I don't know what we're getting upset about. Well, I ain't gonna say necessarily upset, but where's the debate about? Because that's always has been how it's been since like maybe the 90s for sure. Like, bro, women, y'all, first off, y'all fought to work. Women did. You fought to work.
Yeah.
So now that you entered the workforce, shit changed. So don't be mad at men for shit women fought for. And this is the thing. If you work a little bit and stuff like that, I mean, it gives you somewhat control over, being able to secure yourself, I guess. But yeah, like I said, even the top ignorant groups, they women are working. This is nothing new.
All right, we got another new comment. Darla say beauty bills would be a dream come true for her. I was and still paying all the bills. Only now I'm doing it separated. That's it. So all the ladies out there, you just got to pay your beauty bill. I'm taking care of everything else, and I'm willing to share my insecurity. If y'all in the mood to hear it, let me get 2 or 3 chicks in the comment section say, yeah, Taj, we want to hear your issues, insecurity, and I'll share my insecurity of why I'm like that. Until then, it was good, fellas.
I just said, one of the things that I can't stand the most is like when I'm doing some shit for you and stuff like that, especially if I'm going all out doing some shit. And your punk ass show me that you ain't grateful. Oh yeah.
All right, so Sarah say, let's hear it. So Sarah, here's my insecurity. Now let's say I'm paying your beauty bills and you out there fucking around. That's it. So that's my insecurity. So I'm dressing you up for another nigga to be snatching your hair out, hitting you from the back. I'm buying your clothes. This nigga ripping your clothes off. That's my insecurity. Now I'm confident enough to say it to the whole world. That's my insecurity. Right. So yeah, you're gonna have somewhere to stay. You know what I mean? We stand together. I'm paying the bills, but when it comes to your beauty bills, shit. I asked the chick, but damn, if I'm home with you, who the hell you getting all pretty for? Who the hell else you trying to impress when you walk out this door? And I'm not saying don't go out looking good, but that's my insecurity. So I'm not about to be sponsoring your beauty bills. And and we know from statistics, it's a high possibility you could be out there freaking off with somebody else. So there you have it.
That's what my girl was doing when it got her hair and her bought her clothes and stuff like that. She'll look real nice, but then when somebody try to holler at her, she'll give her number out. Like she was getting a lot of attention. She ain't never got no attention like that before.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't doing it. She wasn't doing it in
it.
front of my face, but she'll do it behind my back though.
And you was paying for her to look good.
Exactly.
So that's the difference between our approaches. I'm putting it out there as my own insecurity. I'm too insecure to do that. So thanks for sharing that, Fonzo. That was courageous for you to even share that. So you saying you was paying her beauty bills, niggas hitting on her out in society, and she giving in to the advances other men are making towards her looking good because of you paying for her to look good.
But they wasn't really doing that before I was
Exactly. So come on, bro. Keep going.
Yeah, and it was just she ain't never paid for me to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She never paid for me to get a haircut. But yeah, though, man.
Well, thighs done fell off. I don't know what happened.
Women these days be having jobs, though.
You said be having job?
Women these days be having jobs so they can pay for their own stuff, Tom.
Right. That was my whole point, bro. That was my whole point.
But
Like if
they do shit like this. They have 5 niggas and have one for the phone bill, one for the light bill,
Did that say?
one for the mortgage, and one for the car note.
Yeah.
And they'll tell their friends, be telling this nigga finna pull up.
Yeah.
And they be like, yeah, my hair is $600. It'd be like 50. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Fonzo. You cooking now. Come on, Fonzo. Welcome to the show, Fonzo. Welcome to the show, Fonzo. Come on. Cook that shit up, nigga. Don't stop now. That's what I'm talking about.
So now
that's what I'm talking about.
Jump on me when I be saying this bullshit.
Right. I'm not paying their beauty bills on me. Who was paying their beauty bills when we met them? You see what I'm saying?
They pimping for you.
Yeah. Come on, Fonzo. Whip that shit up.
They ain't on. They pimping.
Here's the end game.
You just warming up, Fonzo. Keep that shit super real. Now you talking
Here's
on
the
me.
end game. They'll do that shit, and this is what
I can't let no female pimp me, man.
Hell no. And that's what that's exactly.
The winter's coming, right? When the winter hit them, and the winter.
I can't hear you, Jamie.
You can't hear me. Todd, you can hear me?
I was on mute. Yeah, you coming through on this end.
Yeah,
you can hear him now, Fonzo?
No, I can't hear him.
You might have to log out and come back in. Give another mic check, Jamie. Or he didn't logged out already. All right. Yeah, so I mean, if Fonzo kind of came back around, and again, bro, I respect y'all approaches. I'm not now. One thing about it, if I hear something about y'all approach that I could take note of, like that's some player shit. I'll incorporate that into my approach. But yeah, bro, this. Yeah. All right, you back, Fonzo.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, bro, the end game for them is that they are the shit you just talking about, having a nigga for the water bill, the light bill, the hair, all that shit. Once they start getting older and they don't look as good no more, that nigga be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay Britney's hair. Cause she
right, I'm gonna pay Britney's hair.
And then once that start happening, her job, now she got to start paying those bills, and she ain't used to that shit no more. Now she's paying working, and that's the reason why a lot of them start suffering bad when it comes to when they start getting of age. Now some of them play it right and be saving and investing, but that's rare. Most of them don't do that shit.
And that's the traditional, original purpose of that approach, that the woman is supposed to save for a rainy day. So if they break up, she got a little cushion to at least survive 6 to 9 months, maybe a year. That was the whole, if I'm not mistaken, we can get an older guy to speak on that. That was the whole concept of that approach. Hey, I'm going to pay all the bills, save yours. Take care of yourself though. Get your, pay for your shit. Like Sarah said, she'll go as far as paying the groceries. to me, that was a part of me paying the bills. I like to go out a lot, 2-3 times a week. You know what I mean? So she won't even have to cook that much. You know, but that's let's see what the comment section talking about. Great topic though, by the way, Jenny. I mean, we always kind of put the mental labor on you to come up with the topics, and you've been doing a great job, bro. All right, so Darla say chicks like that ruin it for the rest of us. God bless you, Darla. It's validating for a lady. Like, I don't like men, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to impress a dude. So it is for a chick to understand a man's psychology, you know. So yeah, thank you.
What's up, Emmanuel? I'm curious because Emmanuel said this is a woman, correct? Is Emmanuel your government name, or is it like you on your boyfriend's account or something? I'm just saying. You believe feminism ruined the family down? Absolutely.
Absolutely, SG. For sure, SG. Great comment. Great question. Yes,
What's
it did.
that?
And our women fell for that shit. Go ahead.
What is that? Being an independent woman, not need no man?
Right. Yeah, that's feminism. Like that. Yeah. And our women fell for that shit. When I say our women, Black American women fell for that shit.
Fell for it.
Go ahead, Fonzo.
Our sisters, well, in the nation, I give the nation some credit for this. You know, they were trying to tell them, do not fall for this shit. This is a dynamic that the white woman has with her man. This ain't got shit to do with our man. Our men doing what they supposed to do. Do not do that shit. They fail for it.
That's a trick to break the Black family apart.
Yeah, yeah.
And it worked.
It definitely worked.
I still got faith in our sisters, though.
Yeah, same here. Oh yeah, I suffer for them. I suffer for our women. Like, man, you know how easy, and I don't want to make it sound like it's that easy, but I could easily go to another culture and get me a, you know, I don't even want to name the different human race groups, but I could step outside of our culture easy and get another chick. But I understand, we talked about this on the last show, Fonzo. I wish you would have had a chance to check it out. That what's her name? Ali C. She played a video from Mia X breaking down the history of the resentment between Black men and Black women. And hopefully she'll come in at some point. So now I've always thought that's how they felt about us, but she actually played a video of a Black woman expressing that's how they felt about us. So that gave a lot of relief too. If I ever get a copy of the video, I'll send it to you so you can check it out and give me your thoughts on it. But yeah.
I think part of that comes from in the 90s where remember when all the Black men used to just leave the women to raise the kids by themselves?
That's exactly where it came from. Keep going.
A lot of people in the 90s didn't have no father. Women been raising the kids for a long time by themselves.
That's exactly where it comes from. Whenever you finish, bro, I got something to add to that. But
a lot of them been in jail. And just even some of them ain't even been in jail, just ain't been around.
Right. So now let me add some context to that. It's a lady named Janet Reno. If anybody look up Janet Reno,
I heard of that name.
All right, cool. She was relocated to work in the South Florida area. And to your point, Fonzo, what she discovered was you had all these dope boys, all these drug dealers she was looking at these niggas with the gold chains, the gold crowns, and she like the women are struggling. Mm-hmm. She is the author of, correct me if this is wrong, it's been a long time since I had to share this history. She was the author of the child support system. She's the person who made it so strict because when South Florida, just like LA, is like crack cocaine capital. I grew up under dope boys, dope drug dealers. Damn, that was one myself. So when she saw how the drug dealers was living, and she would look at their baby mothers and how they were struggling, she was like, okay, we're gonna make these niggas pay. Her name is Janet Reno, and she was highly influential and impactful with the child support system that exists today. Thanks for bringing that up, Fonzo.
Mm-hmm. That's you think is that right around the time where they switched it with like if you don't pay it, you going to jail?
That's exactly, yeah. Bro, it was so bad. It was some rappers. I can't remember the rap group name, but they actually made a song like going off on her. Like Janet Reno came to town and go like some shit like that. But if anybody in the comment section got time, if I had my backup phone, I'll pull it up to fact check it myself. But to your point, Fonzo, that's exactly what it was. That she, if I'm not mistaken, she's the reason niggas started going to jail if you didn't pay it.
I heard about her in a Wu-Tang song. That's how I
Look
first
at
learned
that.
about Janet Reno.
Yep. Because she might, so that with you saying that, she could have been from New York. Because what I do know is that she relocated to South Florida when she started, but it was South Florida. I don't think she saw it in New York. It was South Florida when she saw the drug dealer's lifestyle and
Right.
saw how they baby mothers were struggling, barely, paying, so she went ham, hard as a motherfucker. Janet Reno. I'm glad you know the names, so that way I ain't just pulling this out of thin air. You can kind of verify what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're very influential on the child, and so the same child support system that exists today, she has a lot to do with it. And in court, she was presenting the evidence. Like, look at these niggas. Look how these motherfuckers living.
Oh,
This nigga got a
right.
Benz, 4 gold chains around his neck, a mouthful of gold teeth, and his
No
baby
job.
mama in the projects. Yeah. And that, to your point, Fonzo, that's when niggas started going to jail for not paying any child support. I'm just putting the historical facts out there.
They tell them that they better go get a job.
I'm gonna say this. See, I didn't know that history. I'm pretty sure that's like older, so I probably not too informed on that. But I will say this: with stuff like that, it's like a double-edged sword. Because I'm pretty sure certain women started abusing it. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this Janet. What's it say her name was? Janet Reno?
Janet Reno.
So Janet Reno, I'm not too familiar with it. I have heard the name before.
I felt relief when Fonzo knew the name. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up for you right now. Just grab my backup phone. Keep going.
But my thing is, if she wasn't a person that was hateful of men, more than likely she was putting it in place for the niggas that was not taken care of. Was it just that, or she just was hateful? You feel like she was an individual that just was?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm from that part of the country. It was happening, dog. I would love to agree with the first, and maybe she did have some hate. But remember, I found her. Here she go. I put it through Copilot search. Janet Reno, American Attorney General. Learn about the life. So she passed away in 2001. There it is. Look, and she died in Miami at 78 years old. Janet Wood Reno. I'm trying to just get to the summary of it because I don't want to waste people's time on this. But she was so to your point, Jamie, that could be part of it. But remember, in the legal system, you got to come with actual facts. You got to come with proof. And the evidence she was able to present was the lifestyle. I'm going to say bro, because I grew up around that culture too. So I knew it was true. We knew women that, had babies and the nigga wasn't doing shit for them. I'm not taking one side or the other. I'm just giving y'all the facts. Y'all can share y'all feelings on, what the facts are. So I can't prove whether she hated men or not, but she was able to prove that the drug dealers was living a certain level of living, and their baby mothers were struggling. Those the facts. Let me see if they. I'm gonna put it on mute so I can try to find the paragraph on the child support system she instituted.
But yeah, what I was bringing up though is basically, I was saying that I'm pretty sure she was doing it for the women that actually were getting done wrong, because them niggas did need to pay for it, especially if you was making money balling out, you buying this expensive jewelry and all this that she was, showing evidence of. But on the flip side, some of them fucked it up for all the women that actually needed the help. Some of these women were putting these niggas on child support, and that nigga was very much involved with his shots. You just mad because that nigga didn't want you no more because of whatever the reason was.
Right.
Now you trying to put him on child support. And then use the funds for shit other than the child. That bullshit, I don't see plenty of cases of that bullshit.
When the man is taking care of their kids, but he ain't taking care of the woman no more. She want child support so she can get her hair done.
Right.
There it is. That beauty bill. There it is. Darla familiar with it. Now, Darla all the way in Northern California. You see it, Jamie?
I always said child support. I'm okay with child support for women that to be able to make the man take care of their kids. I'm for that, but it should come in a form almost like an EBT card. You can't buy nothing that's not pertaining to that child. So if you try to swipe that motherfucker, it's gonna decline. Nope, you can't take the money out. You want to buy baby products, cool. Clothes that's for the kids, cool. All of that, it'll the transaction to go through, but you're not about to use that shit for your personal expense. That's why I think how that shit should be.
All right, now Darla must have missed what we were saying earlier, but I'm glad she did because she's familiar with Janet Reno too. Now let me read her 2 comments. I remember Janet Reno. She was Attorney General in the 90s. I think she's from Florida. She's not, we don't know if she's from Florida, but she made the impact in Florida. So you're right about that, Darla. Her second comment says she established, and this is the information I was about to look for. So Darla just saved me some research time. She established cracking down on men with more than $5,000 in child support. So I don't even have to research it. Now, thanks, Darla. I appreciate that. You saved me some research times. That's kind of the info I wanted to look. I didn't even know about the 5,000 stuff. So you saying anything beyond 5,000 that she came up with some type of legal law.
You going to jail?
Yeah, there you go, Fonzo. Yeah.
And then you really gonna owe because when you in jail, you still gotta pay.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's the history of it. Those are the facts, and all of us are entitled to our feelings about the facts. But those are the facts. I'm surprised. I'm glad you knew about it, Fonzo. Darla knew about it too. I think it was somebody else in the comment section that said it. But yeah, Jamie, this took place in the 90s. I remember that. I remember hearing her name, and then there was a local rap group that made a song about her. That's how it was, and they basically were saying in the rap song. And when she came to town, I remember that part of the song, like Janet Reno came to town. That's how we know she was. You have? That's what it's about. My friends.
I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
That's an old ass song. I'm surprised you heard that, nigga. I was a kid when that shit came out. Cause that's when all this stuff was taking place. Daughter say, my friend's fiance went through that. He unfortunately paid his baby mama in cash. Uh-oh, bad. Let me finish your comment. Then she went to court and said I've heard those cases too, so that wasn't wise on his behalf. They put back pay on him and set him back thousands of dollars. She's shaking her head.
He should have kept the receipts.
Yeah. Man, our OG rappers, when it comes to these women, they raised us well. Whichever OG rapper you want to name, from Ice Cube, I think Ice Cube was the first one. And I don't want to, recite the lyrics and all that, but they, from Cube to Too Short to JT Money, Snoop Dogg, they raised us well, preparing us for these women, bro. And I'm not speaking from a misogynistic spirit. I'm just saying, yeah, that shit gets shiesty. They add interest. Yep, you're right. They add interest to it, which is crazy. I forgot about the interest part. Yep. SG, I had a cousin whose woman lied on him and tried to put him on child support for a kid that's not even his. She failed. Now, if I'm not, I'm glad you said she failed though, because the child support system is gonna take care of all of that. They're gonna do the blood test. So once she bring him into court, all that's gonna get sorted out. But good comment, SG. What's up, Fonzo?
If you don't sign a birth certificate, they can't do that. I think if you don't sign the birth certificate, they can't put you on child support.
But it's also certain states that if you sign the birth certificate and you not the father, they can still put you on.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we hit on that segment. That wasn't even one of the topics, was it? But I'm glad we had that segment. That's something good to just put out there.
Merged out of it. It happens like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one. I'll try and get solo time to come back in here. But hey, because you see soon she came in, she tried to attack me, talking about how you gonna teach them how to be a lady. That's the father's job anyway. You don't even know that. See, I didn't even want to, tell her that then. I'm gonna tell her now. It's the father's job to teach them how to be a lady. Not the I mean the women they play a part in it, but when it comes to them making sure you respect the man the way you're supposed to respect him, that's the father's job. It's not the mother's job.
Darla, you was right. She was born in Miami. I'm looking at it right now. Janet Reno, born July 21st, 1938, Miami, Florida. So she is from there. All right. Died 2016.
On 2016.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, 10 years ago. I was trying to find a paragraph on but we moving on from that anyway. So we hit the next one.
But okay, so for this new segment, people, I'm gonna share another video. It's really short. This is a father that's training his young daughter on how to deal with men. And I think a lot of fathers should practice this with their daughters so that they won't be putting themselves in harm's way and how they can be able to identify, what a good man is and certain stuff and remain classy and remain a lady. Stop stepping into lanes that women are supposed to step into. Anyways, here's the video. One second, because it ain't popping up right now.
Man. Never call a man names. If a man disrespect you,
I'm gonna back it up again one more time.
never disrespect. Man. Never call a man names. If a man disrespect you, remove myself in the situation. Know who you gonna call? You. If a man cheat on you, I will not stoop to his level and cheat back. Why? Because I'm classy. What you gonna do? Remove myself.
Really short, like I said. But I think this father did a tremendous job doing this with his daughter. Because I tell women this all the time. I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me when a woman steps into a man's world. When you're trying to argue with a man, when you're getting in his face. Especially when you get to the point where you're thinking you can fight him. It also bothers me when, let's say, the man cheating on you, you try to get even, go and try to smash his homeboy. It's not the same. You cannot compete with a man. And this father is putting it a perfect example. If you have a conflict with a man, remove yourself from the situation. He cheat on you, you leave him and go. And then if it gets to a point where he want to get physical with you, you go tell your father. You go tell your brother. Do not put yourself in the situation. First off, you're gonna always lose. Even when you think you get revenge trying to cheat on him with his homeboy, you still losing because you looking bad as a 304.
Mm-hmm.
You losing because he ain't losing he's not losing no status or nothing. Nobody's looking down on him because he cheated. Let's say he cheated on you with your home girl. He gets props for that. You lose credibility for smashing his home. It's not the same. You leave that man and you put yourself in a position where you can find a better man. So I definitely want to hear everybody else take on it. I want to have solo up here for it, but hey, here's what it is. Can't wait no longer. Hopefully she comes here. comment section. Y'all can comment too. But anybody else? And you know that's good that you're honest about it, darling. You said I've gotten in the man's way, but yeah, you don't supposed to do that. Because even though the man shouldn't hit you or nothing like that for doing that, but I must say when you're doing that, you're challenging a man. You got to learn discipline. It takes training. It takes a lot of strength. Because I can understand men be fucked up sometimes, and they might get under your skin. Take a deep breath, but like I'm not about to stoop down to your level. I'm gonna remove myself from the situation, keep my classiness, and find me a man that's willing to, be a man to me, or that's a match for me. It's a movie, but Yvette and Jody from Baby Boy is one of the many examples on what not to do. Hey, that's definitely true. Baby Boy. She I don't think she tried to get even with him. At least she didn't do that part. But yeah, she definitely, tried to get in his face and stuff like that, try hitting him and all that. You see what she got. And Jody wouldn't even know strong man. Jody was a weak man. But the weakest of man can still whoop your ass. So it's best to just not put yourself in that situation. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. You did say never. Sorry. Well, that's good. Yeah, you don't supposed to do that. Did your father teach that to you growing up? Anybody else? Anybody please do so Sarah, she still up in here? It's amazing how this topic go there. I think this should be mostly talked about. Women need to learn. It's amazing. This is some shit they really need to learn. Cause I promise you, your life would be better if you can just learn this little simple skills. All right, fellas, y'all got anything on it?
What you got from
When a woman get in my face, I just get up out of there, man, and I just don't come back. That's the last thing I need is to be in jail for domestic.
for real?
I didn't got into fights with my baby mama at a hotel, and the police came try to lock me up at the hotel for a domestic, and I'm like, domestic mean at home. We in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? We ain't at home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they had to throw it out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm glad they did. Shit.
But just that getting arrested for it is close enough for me. You know what I'm saying? It won't gonna be no next time. But it's hard when a woman is throwing lamps at you and hitting you, and you can't do nothing about it, man. But my mama told me though, never underestimate a woman, because a woman could kill you
That's real.
and get away with it because she a woman.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of the police is looking for a lot of murderers right now, and they looking for a man, but they don't even know that it's a woman. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
That's
they
crazy.
ain't never gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real.
God would say, my parents argued in front of her. My dad was head of his house, even if she thought she was wrong. I mean, he was wrong. She would tell him in private. That's how it's supposed to be, for sure.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I agree with that. I was just reading the comments. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You do it closely behind closed doors. You're like, hey, you know, this is how I see it and stuff like that. Because what you don't want to see is you never want to see a dynamic where it's a power struggle between the parents. Because then the children are intelligent enough to know, oh, okay, so mama agree with me, or oh, dad agree with me. When I want something, I'm gonna go to him, or I'm gonna go to her for this. You can't let them see that. And you know, it's crazy. Growing up, for me, my mom got remarried, and I got a stepdad. And certain things that may have happened that our stepdad would do, we may have disagreed, right? And we felt like our mom wasn't picking up for us. And you know, sometimes we kind of expressed it to her. And she, you know, as we got older, we understood. But she was to say, y'all don't know what I go through behind closed doors to fight for y'all. I just don't do it in public because y'all don't need to see that. And see, as a child, we didn't get it. But now, absolutely, she has it right. Brown for shit.
It's a lot of comments.
Brown for next day.
You know who that is?
Yeah, it's a next day show that people hear that shit all the time.
That's why he ain't gonna show his. That's why he don't show his face.
Yeah, he a troll, bro. If you come on here more and more, you gonna know. It's his last day on here with this bullshit. But anybody else got anything on this about the classic lady on or the father and his daughter?
No, salute to that brother, man, for being a good father. That's a good bit. I hope that video went global. That's something we need to see and hear.
And another thing I want to touch on, how the first thing he said, never disrespect, and she said, a man. That was big. Because that's something in today's society, they love doing that shit.
Yeah.
Disrespecting a man, calling them names and shit like that. Things that's not going to result in anything that's beneficial to yourself. Like, what's your purpose of doing it? It doesn't benefit you in no kind of way. In fact, all it could do is create negativity. Because what's going to happen is you might piss him off, that he might decide he want to do some harm to you. Or, you know, let's say you actually do want to stay in a relationship with him, but you just mad at him for the moment. He might decide, I don't want to fuck with you no more. You too damn disrespectful. So, like I said, no good could come out of it. But the best thing you can do, like you said, situation.
Yeah, for sure. If I could add to that, boundaries do work, man. I just went through a situation where I said I saw it coming. You know, I'm old enough to have enough experience of knowing, being able to see the shit getting worse. It ain't gonna get better. And I set some boundaries with this lady. And a couple of days later, she got back in her right mind. So I would just like to put that out there for whoever want to accept that encouragement. Yeah, boundaries work. You might feel in the moment that you're going to lose this person, and you might not want to lose that social connection with this person. But this motherfucker was just becoming toxic, and I cut that shit off, nigga. And like, all right, let me show you I value peace more than what you think you bring it. And 3-4 days later, yeah, results got better. So boundary, and I learned that late, to be honest with y'all. There's a lot of situations where I allowed them to go too far, too long.
Dang.
But yeah, and it comes with time. That's wisdom to the young generation, man. A lot of us that been through shit, and we sharing, wisdom comes from experience, so when we share the wisdom, it's up to y'all to take heed. Yeah, setting them boundaries.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to this next topic because it looks like this one's pretty much done. We're gonna talk about the value of a man's protection. So we pretty much kind of chopped it up real very briefly before this show started about this. Basically how I'm getting a little smack. Trying to remember, did I have a video support to support with this? I don't think I did, but I want to make sure. Call it Jesus, that apostle to the church. Jesus, God would have brought a house with Jewish people, Jews, brother. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyways, though, like I said, this is more so game for the women. I mean, for the men here, because a lot of the times we get into the conflict with certain situations that may not be the best for us. Like, for instance, a cousin. Let's say we got a cousin or something like that. That we they got a conflict with the dude, and they want to call one of us to defend them from it. Yeah, I'm gonna call my cousin, or I'm gonna call my brother. He gonna come do this. Or sometimes you could be that toxic ex that is about their business and stuff. Fellas, we gotta start. We gotta get better at not falling for the trap when it comes to them with this bullshit, because a lot of us are in the grave fucking with them. And the thing is, some of them don't have no remorse when it comes to that. They be like, damn, and they got killed. But I think it's more so they be oblivious to the fact that, damn, I could end up getting this man taken out. And the worst part, or I got him sent to life in prison. And the worst part is whoever they may have came and beat up or harmed, let's say they do live, that cousin, that sister, and sometimes that ex going right back to that man. So, boy, let's see, we ain't got that. We got folks up in here. More so like 8. Anybody else got something they want to add to it? Because Todd, I feel like I'm leaving something out. If it's something from earlier that you remember, please let me know.
No, I think you covered it all. Fonzo, I got something, but if you got something, if you ready to go, Fonzo, I'll let you go first.
Go ahead, you go first. We still talking about how to be how to be a lady, right?
No. Now we talking about women. How would you? I think you did good the way you worded it, Jamie. I'm kind of struggling to reword it myself, but like women calling on, let's say they let me just use a true to life experience I know of. I remember I was walking with one of my homies through the neighborhood, and we saw one of our homegirls who we both knew, and they kind of got into what I thought was a playful back and forth, and then it got serious. And the chick told my homeboy, "Oh, I'll go get my, cousin." And then my homeboy, it was relieving to hear my homeboy reply, "Oh, that's my dog." So in that situation, my homeboy didn't take her threat serious because he was like, "Man, that's my dog. My dog he ain't gonna, we gonna talk this shit out and figure and realize that you just really sending him to crash out." Because and I think that's the question Jamie putting out there. What if it don't go her cousin's way? What if you go get your cousin and your cousin come and get, like Jamie said, unalive or sent to prison? You know what I'm saying? So I can actually pull that memory is coming up after Jamie put that topic out there. And I want to conclude it with this. That dude is gone now. Not my homeboy, the dude, because he was kind of known as a tough guy. You know, maybe clearly he was an official hitter. But hey, man, you got people out here who ain't scared, who ain't afraid of nothing that can die. You got guns, we got guns too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's okay to say the G word on YouTube, but it's my bad if I slipped up and said that. But so I just speak from a real experience I know of where women will call on, whether it's their dude, maybe it's a male cousin. And like Jamie said, they might not think it all the way through because you just thinking your cousin is the baddest tough guy in the area and ain't nobody gonna match his energy. So in that situation, my homeboy knew the cousin she was talking about, so he was able to reply to her, "Oh, that's my dog. That shit ain't gonna go the way you think it is." You know what I'm saying? But then later on, that's her same cousin ended up getting killed. So it was just and I actually see the difference. Now I see the difference in her attitude. Now it's like, yeah, you ain't got that cousin to call on no more, so you ain't so trigger happy with your thoughts to threaten somebody with your cousin. And I think my last point would be, appreciate them family members who would crash out for you. Because I know situations where the women don't really appreciate them type of family members, the crash outs as we call them. And for any other situation, they probably won't even fix this dude a sandwich or let them come stay at the house for a little while, pull up and chill and shit like that. But when it's time, when it gets sticky, that's who they call on first, almost as if they're disposable. So again, to Jamie's point, I don't know if they think it all the way through. I think most of them don't care. They just think it's gonna go their way, and when it don't go their way, it's a sad situation. So I'll leave it there. But that's what it is.
What you got on it, Fonzo?
I think that's real dangerous. Like when you going to get somebody to do something to somebody, the person that they pulling up to do something to be usually the one that shoot at you. Because when you see people pulling up, you know what I'm saying, they take their life serious, you know what I'm saying? And that's what while I was saying that it don't be a lot of brothers that be killing sisters. They'll go back and get somebody or get a dude and end up getting him killed. You know what I'm saying?
Well said, bro. Well said.
You are homework. Learn the person before you hurt them. Well, this is the thing. Unfortunately, sad to say, but unfortunately for a lot of our sisters that get into those situations, they're attracted to those type of guys that made whip their ass.
For real.
I'm just saying. Then they whoop their ass.
And they go right back to them.
Yeah, they might not like it for that day. So, all right, let me go call Cousin Tony. Cousin Tony gonna fuck you up. Cousin Tony come pull up. And let's say he do fuck him up. He actually wins. But he got caught. So now Cousin Tony in jail. That was his third strike. He got
she ain't sending him nothing in jail. Keep going. My bad. I just had to get that out. Go ahead.
Ain't supporting him at all in jail. And then you get mad, even more mad in jail because you hear the word that, hey man, she's still with that nigga. Crazy.
It's a dirty thing, man. It's a dirty world, but it's still spin. But yeah, that's there. And You got something else on it, Fonz?
No, not really.
I've seen that a lot, man. So I'll go ahead and put this out there because I said it to Jamie off air. I've told my female cousins, appreciate your quote unquote low life male cousins or hoodlum cousins or thug cousins. That's really them really our soldiers, not just your soldiers. Those are our family soldiers. Those are the family members they gonna call when they get gangster. Whether it's a dude beating on them, you gonna call the hoodlum cousin. You gonna call the thug cousin. You know what I'm saying? And as all of us have said, and I really like Fonzo answer. Fonzo, you know, I'll let Fonzo put it out there as far as where he's from. I don't want to speak for him on that. But everybody know Jamie from Memphis. I'm from South Florida. We all live in LA. Yeah, like when you said when they come pull up, you said people love their lives, bro. And it's like they ain't waiting to see what you got to say. It's on site. That's where that term come from. Okay, soon as he pull up, it ain't nothing to talk about. It's on site. And now somebody gone. And how much? And it's like you got some cases where the lady who called that crash out cousin moves on with her life, and like Fonzo said, end up back with the dude anyway. So I personally tell my female cousins, don't look down on the cousins that might not be doing as good as you expect them to do, because them the same cousins you're gonna call if somebody put their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's valuable. That's very valuable. You know, that you got them on speed dial when stuff get crazy. But any other time, you won't even fix them a plate at a family reunion or a family gathering. You know, anything else, I'll leave it there. I made some of them same points earlier, so we can move on from that. But I'm glad we was able to clear our conscience of that scenario.
Shout out to you, Buggies. Appreciate you stopping through. I ain't acknowledged you when you first came, man.
Sarah said, "We do what we know." That's in reply to what, Sarah? Because you've been posting some logic
to my comment when I was saying they was that's who they attracted to, going to the ones that they know do that shit. That might be potentially whoop their ass and stuff. She say they do what they know. So maybe she's implying. I'll let her answer for herself. Maybe she's implying that that's what we see, and that's what we do.
We talked about this off air, but I'll go ahead and get this out there. A lot of women, I don't think, realize that a lot of the quote unquote good guys, the good dudes, we're not scared of them dudes. Y'all think we are because they act so crazy around y'all, but there's a lot of cases where that shit went the way you didn't think it was gonna go. With a good guy, you know, you go get this dude and that good guy ain't backing down. I'm just using good guy as a catch-all phrase. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm just saying a dude that's not what we've been calling on this show, a Pookie Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of women underestimate that just because a dude might be easygoing, not looking for drama, not looking for trouble, but you threaten him and you're gonna see another side. And you might find out this person you thought was hella tough ain't as tough as you thought he was. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and get that off my conscience too while we on that topic. That's it.
I personally run from all the. If you don't mind, what could I ask? What ethnic group background are you, Sarah? Big shout out to my boy.
For real. I mean, the name says it all. I'm glad you kept it G, Grandman. Grandman say, I am the crash out. I hope your female relatives appreciate you for being that, brother. I know in my family, I tell my lady cousins, hey, appreciate the crash outs. Don't treat them like they disposable like that. You got some women, huh?
I say that.
Grandman say, I am the crash out cousin. Let me go read that comment again. I am the crash out cousin.
I can kind of tell that about you too, like especially when he was
same here.
We was telling DeMarcus, pull up.
Yeah, he was telling DeMarcus we can meet up. I said, yeah, damn Grandman about that life. All right, so Sarah is white. That explains. I hate to say that, but that explains.
I was about to go.
Jamie, I couldn't even hold it, Jamie. We on the same page. And that's a good thing for you, Sarah. That's a good thing. We don't want you to think we're holding that against you.
I hate to say it. I was like, this one she got.
That makes a lot of sense.
The moment I read her comment that said, I personally run from all the fighting, yes, I said, in the back of my head, this is a white man.
Even the comment she made earlier with the, I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, but at the same time, I knew it. That's why I asked her, what's her ignorant background?
Yeah. Yep, it's that calm of seats. Darling, mentally you my type, girl. I'm starting to look at you different now. Yep, it's that calm dude telling you, hey, you don't want none of this that will whoop that ass. Like, oh, okay, you did the typo. Well, yeah, a lot of chicks don't get that.
Yeah,
they don't, and we're not here to prove them wrong either. We don't even want that type of energy. But I'm telling you, I've seen it a lot of times where a chick threaten a cool, like, I'm gonna use your lingo, darling, what you call it, a calm dude. That calm, right? The chicks be thinking they crazy cousins. The calm dude is scared of them, and that's not the case. We just not wild like that. That's it.
because I'm just saying, because it's good that you say you don't do it. I'm actually very happy to hear that. But I'm just saying, from maybe it's because I'm from the hood. Because what I'm used to, women, they ain't avoiding that shit. They gonna try to get a part of it, try to fight you and shit like that, and call they crash out.
No, I'm telling you, that's a vivid memory of mine. I'm not gonna waste time repeating it again, but that shit stuck with me. And unfortunately, the dude is gone now. And he was known for being about that life. And the chick was using that shit as a flex. Like, yeah, y'all know who my cousin is, you know what I mean? And when that nigga's gone, okay, now what you gonna say? Who you gonna call out to crash out for you now? So that's, I think we should just be a little more mindful of that. That's it.
Man. The chat is wilding right now. This nigga Branford, whoever you are, ugly as hell. Now we got an ugly ass nigga showed up, man. Diddy.
Oh man.
Bob Jenkins, 2002.
Tom will fight in a minute, but I tell him no, he's Italian. Oh yeah, Italians.
Them Italians, yeah. I got a young dude. He just texted me this morning. I'm gonna shout him out. My little brother Pat. He Italian, straight G. Yeah. He would be going up in the hoods and all. Yeah, I embraced him as my little brother. I said, it's my little Italian brother. There's some tough motherfuckers, them Italians. They ain't backing down from shit.
Yeah.
And I used to take him to the hood and everything. Hey, this is my little brother. When y'all see him, yeah. And he was tough as nails. Before I embraced him like that, he was already fighting the dudes from the hood. And out of his whole little clique and camp, he was the bravest one. All the other ones would be running from the hood dudes and shit. He'll be right there. They would have to jump him. And I think that's when I kind of got involved. Like, hey man, he was actually my neighbor, and I embraced him as my little brother. And we still cool to this day. 20-something years. We damn near. Well, I met him around. That ain't important. But yeah, we got like 20 years in. He just texted me. We might have to bring him on at some point because he done changed his life and everything.
This mind on surface is Bob Jenkins now. It's like hell, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get ready to close this thing out. Wrap it all up. Folks, make sure to remember, stop living beyond your means. Be respectful to be a classy lady. You can get, and I know I don't say this, it's almost like beating a dead horse at this point. women, you can get much more out of your man by being feminine than you can trying to go and match his energy. So be a lady. And also be cautious, fellas, about who you go to about. Because some of the times it could be not what they, what they put it out to be. Yeah, he did this, he did this, he did that. In actuality, she done did some bullshit and she mad. Then you go and crash out, you get locked up, possibly even unalive. And she gonna still be that nigga. So remember that.
Great show. It was awesome to have. It was an honor to have Fonzo join us. Hopefully he'll come back. Yeah, y'all know y'all can catch me here Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Taj Hollywood Online. Jamie, you do the morning show. Is it every day of the week or?
I've been getting away from it lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I've been having other stuff that I've been doing in the morning. Like tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
And y'all put the word out there. We know we trying to grow the platform and we want to get the word out. We got some guests that we expecting to come on and help us, sort out some different issues and stuff. I'll go ahead and give y'all a teaser. Conflict resolution is going to be one topic that we have, a social expert to come and help us out with conflict resolution and stuff like that. But hey, everybody have a great week. I'll be back Friday. Oh, Fonzo done logged off already.
Look like
Yeah.
it. Bro, you ain't got nothing to say. It's two hands up. You know you don't.
That was good looking out with Grand Main. Grand Main dropped the dub. Appreciate that, Grand Main. Grand Main say, I am the crash out cousin. I say sorry. That's funny. You fucking with what up, DV? Man. What you think about the show, DV? Have a good one, y'all. Heading back to work. Go get that money, darling. I appreciate your thoughts.
Same. But yeah, we about to get up out of here soon, Mark. This the wrap up. You done missed it.
Yep. As they say on set, that's a wrap. It was good talk. Yes, it was, and you brought value, Sarah. We appreciate you. What's the best for you and your husband?
Yes, ma'am. Make sure you come back and interact with us.
I'm still stuck on Darla comment. Darla said beauty bills would be a dream come true. She's like, she can find a dude that take all the other bills away, and all she got to do is pay her beauty bills. But that's it, y'all. All right. We still got to put in some more work. Me and Jamie, we do our research. We checking out other content, making, looking for ways to make ours sharper and better. So it don't stop. We still got work to do. You're welcome, Sarah. And come back. So yeah, I'm here Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Jamie's I'll let Jamie say it. Jamie obviously is here Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I think he does other days as well.
Yeah, I do other days, and sometimes I have different other segments and stuff. Like I'll be servicing back for probably a basketball segment. Make your table topic list.
What does that mean? Make you.
I was just about to say
yeah, you got to break that down. That might be a cultural communication breakdown right there. And I kind of know a table. What you mean by that? A table topic list. Now, Jamie does pretty good with the topics, though, Sarah. This is our first time seeing you come in, but Jamie, and he pulled from some of our ideas here and there, but for the most part, he handles the mental labor of coming up with the topics, which is not an easy thing. Intellectual property is not easy.
Oh, a list of topics to talk about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you do
that. So I know you're new. I think today's probably your first day. But yeah, we typically do this, like do like 3 to 4 topics a day, and in the midst of it, a lot of other smaller segments of things may surface in between. So Especially if you're free, come through and catch us on Sundays. I'm not sure what part of the country you're in, but we start that like 4:30. We start that 4:30 in Pacific time. Darla, you want me to do live reactions to some black movies? What works and what doesn't? Explain a little bit more. So South Carolina, you East Coast, gotcha. So that'll be 7:30 your time. Explain a little bit more what you mean by that, Darla, when you say what works and what doesn't. Shout out to DeMar. He said Nemesis is dropping May 14th on Netflix. Okay, that's Courtney Kemp, Jack. I might check it out. You on mute, Josh. You on mute.
Okay, all right, my bad. So, Jamie, remember we was having that convo offline about the topic we're gonna do Sunday. Sarah already said she's white and she's from South Carolina. That's where the Civil War popped off. So, Sarah, we talking about the Civil War Sunday.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good segment Sunday for sure.
So if you're white and you from South Carolina, I mean, I think it's kind of fair to say, you know, okay, so you're a white Southerner. You already said your husband is Italian. So he probably wouldn't be, and we're not asking you to bring him on. But Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong, but we kind of looking forward to some white, I'm trying to call them the right thing, some white Southerners to.
Oh yeah. To validate.
Remember we was talking about that. So I don't want to put too much out there, but hey, that ain't no coincidence. This is her first time coming in, and we were preparing to do the Civil War topic Sunday.
But yeah.
She said she's from New York.
North. Okay, she's from North New York. So yeah,
okay, I got you.
You just disqualified yourself. So you moved to South Carolina. All right, so that don't count. From the North New York. From the North. Okay, you from New York. So yeah, we was all right. So never mind.
Marcus, yeah, I'm definitely checking out Beauty in Black. Absolutely. We're gonna talk about it tonight later on too. But so
I love that idea, darling.
Yeah, that's great. Actually.
Oh, you said your husband is from the North New York. Are you from South Carolina, Sarah?
Right.
So are you from South Carolina, and do you know, because we're looking for white males from the South. Yes, so she's from South. That's where the Civil War popped off. Yeah, we might need you to tap in Sunday. What else can we say, Jamie? Because I mean, I'm just kind of taking advantage of that because we just talked about that yesterday. About the topic we're going to do Sunday, and I don't want to give no spoilers, but we wanted to kind of get, you know, some opinions or perspectives or facts that my girl came through. What's up, by Capricorn? I've been thinking about you too since the last show. Hey, Jamie and Taj, I hope everyone in the chat as well made my day to see y'all in day hours. And Taj is smiling. Yep. You know what, by Capricorn, let me finish your comment first. And not the angry man, as my mom said. I thought about that too, right? Since Sunday, and I say by Capricorn gonna have to be my tone moderator. So when you see me getting that energy by Capricorn, because you did that last Sunday, you're like, Taj, that's that tone. So just let me know when I tapped into it a couple times in this show. But it be from passion. But you know, I'm not trying to make nobody think it's the angry black man thing. But if I can count on you to kind of remind me when I'm tapping into that mental energy, I would appreciate it. And thanks for the super chat. So Sarah said about the resources in the South at that time. So damn, Jamie, that's the point you made. I'm not trying to do no spoilers.
She already kind of touched on it.
So she already on point about the resources in the South at that time. All right, so, all right.
Because I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna say that topic it's gonna get wild. That one's gonna get wild. I can already see it. But I truly believe that's what it's gonna come to. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking over the conversation, so I won't give no spoilers.
I
Yeah.
will at Taj. I call it your wolf fangs. She said Southern crop. So she you already touching on some stuff that we was talking about, your frame of mind. So damn, you hitting some points, Sarah. Frame of mind, Southern crops. You want to give a slightly, should we give her a spoiler? Because that.
Okay, so the spoiler is, I don't know if you know this, because I can say this little part because I'm pretty confident majority of the people won't even know what I'm talking about. So during the Civil War, as we know, where they portrayed this to be the battle of the freemen.
Yeah, she on it, bro. She talking about what the flag really means. She spot on. She beating us to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna touch on it.
And that's where it's gonna get kind of sensitive, especially for the people that's in the South.
And it's gonna be hard to accept because unfortunately, a lot of our brothers and sisters.
So Sarah, if you don't mind, and Jamie, if you don't mind, because she already beaten us to some of the points. She said what the flag really means. So can you confirm that the Confederate flag that we know, the Dukes of Hazzard flag, the one with the cross, is a war flag? Are you willing to confirm that now before Sunday? Because I know there's different versions of the Civil War Confederate flag, and no judgment as long as you don't invite no racists, no thinkers. We looking to have an intelligent dialogue about the Civil War. We're not judging nobody, but we do want the facts.
Those are people that want
to answer that one. What'd you say?
The Confederate flag. That's the ones who wanted to keep slavery, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So what me and Jamie was talking about yesterday, Fonzo, was the flag that we used to. And Fonzo, you old enough to remember Dukes of Hazzard. I'm sure you're familiar with that particular flag was their war flag. And I stand to be corrected if I got that wrong. And that's as far as
Solo was up here for 2 seconds and then fell out.
All right, so yeah, Sarah don't want to go that far. She probably calling her cousins at this point. Hey, Billy, is it okay for me to tell them what that flag really means? All right. It was made of races, but the Confederates were an army. So is that a yes or no? Are you saying that cross Confederate? We're not judging you, sweetheart. I mean, you got it. It was made because now all your other comments been very easy to read. We're not setting you up, Sarah. All right, but she said it was made a racist, but the Confederate. She getting nervous. I can read your comments and tell now. I understand. All right. It was made a racist, but the Confederates were an army. We get it. We know there was an army. All right, let's see what DB talking about. Taj, would you rather win the NAACP or an easy answer, bro? NAACP. I'm about my people. Although the Oscar is named after Oscar Micheaux, which was a black actor. But to finish your comment, we appreciate the super chat. EPDV, executive producer DV, we putting it out there. Taj, would you rather win NAACP or an Oscar award since people disagree with segregation so much? I would love to hear your opinion on this. Yeah, me personally, I would prefer to have that Image Award. And I just went to the Image Awards. I didn't go to the actual award show, but I went to when the Image Awards come to LA, it's a week long of different events every day of the week. And I went to like 3 or 4 days of different events. I didn't go to the actual award show on Saturday, but I did go in 2022, I believe. It wasn't 2022. No, it might have been 2024. I actually went inside the official award show. But I personally would value having an NAACP Image Award. And Jamie is an actor too. I would love to hear his answer to that as well.
He already asked me. So,
I prefer the Image Award. I mean, that's coming from your people. You know, it ain't no racist.
I had the same answer.
Yeah. I'd rather be acknowledged by my people than, and it would be an honor to get both. But if I had to pick one, give me the NAACP Image Award.
Yeah. Well, my answer was fuck the Oscars. So he knew by default.
All right, so she responding to everything except that. All right, Sarah, we'll let it go, Sarah. All right, now, okay, so the Confederate flag stood for the way of life. All right, we'll leave it there. We need more prestigious awards. We'll leave it there, Fonzo, because we're not trying to make you uncomfortable, Sarah, but you came in on an interesting morning show. And me and Jamie had already talked about touching on this topic Sunday. So if you're from South Carolina, that's where it started. We're not looking to judge our fellow Americans that live in the South that was on that side of the Civil War. That's not how we cut. Well, I'll let Jamie take it from there, but we don't want you to. But she said, no, I'm not getting nervous. All right, cool. They stood for slavery. All right, but I wanted to. As a matter of fact, I wanted to know, is it a war flag or not? And I think you kind of answered that in a roundabout way. Let me go back to your earlier comment, because that's what I told Jamie yesterday. I said, Jamie, that flag, that Dukes of Hazzard flag, was their war flag. Just like Iran has a war flag. Different nations have war. When they get ready to go to war, they have a certain flag they fly.
What's their way of life?
Uh-oh, by Capricorn. Was the way of life segregation or white pride or white? Uh-oh, by Capricorn from the South too. She in the kitchen now, but we ain't gonna get. Now see, every time we can't get a straight answer to this. The comments be hard to read. Don't. What the fuck?
Okay, so what I think, look, what I believe she's saying is,
I'm done.
It's there for their way of life, and their way of life.
I'm done.
They agree with slavery. That's what I believe she's saying.
Okay, I think she has a. You know what? Because earlier she was beating us to the point. Now she not giving us a straight answer, which is cool. But I know how to interpret that.
Jamie, look, right? You know who MJG is, right? From Memphis.
Yeah, he does know. Yeah.
On his first album, he got a Confederate flag on fire on his first album.
And
so I know black people down south don't like that flag.
There you go. Hey, great point, Fonzo. You couldn't have picked a better person either. That's Jamie OG, straight out of Memphis. You couldn't have picked a better rapper. And like I said, we really go ahead. And we really just trying to sort through. What'd you say, Fonz?
He got the Confederate flag on fire on his front cover of his CD.
So Sarah is saying it's a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. All right, fair enough. That I won't ask you no more about that. I'm just asking, and I'm not being rude. You're not being rude by Capricorn. I think that's a great, man. We could have a civilized conversation, and I know it's some wild people on that side of the conversation. So, you almost gotta curate that carefully. They definitely gonna come in here with the N-words. If you pick the wrong, people who was on the south side of the Civil War, you want to find the people that's intelligent enough to have the conversation.
Yeah.
But great point, Fonzo. So I mean that I grew up, that flag ain't for, that flag ain't in favor of you. I've always heard the point she's already made about the way of life. I get all that, but
to me, it's the Ku Klux Klan flag.
Keep it G, respectfully, man. Keep it G, because that's gonna be the conversation we have Sunday. So we just putting some spoilers out there, yeah.
Because they be having that flag with them.
They do, yeah. They do. And in 2026, okay, so now she's giving me a straight answer. Thank you. Not a war flag. Are you kidding? Every time we have a spot about the flag, the black folk make that flag, and every time, and we, but then, okay, them comments getting all kind of, all right, let's leave it alone, y'all. Jamie, you sure you want to do that subject?
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
Oh, man. That's gonna be a hell of a day Sunday, because y'all already know what we got to do earlier that day. So hey, even Grand Main, the Crash Out cousin, saying, "Uh-oh." That's gonna be a hell of a subject. All right, she said we buy them. Okay, not a war flag. Are you kidding? Every time we have a spat about the flag, the black folk make that flag. and we buy them. Damn, she's saying the black people make the flag and they buy the flags from the black Southerners, the blacks in the South. That's my first time hearing that.
Yeah, if that's what you're
By
saying.
Capricorn, double down. Yes, we are going to do it. All right, girl. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying, girl, in the term of endearment. She's saying we manufacture them. You caught that, Grandma. She's saying so. I've never heard that. That's very interesting. That Jamie, you from there now? You knew that?
Yeah, that's first I'm hearing of this.
So already we getting some juicy info. Yes, for real. She doubling down. Yes, for real. Black people sewing the flag. They making the flag, and the whites are buying it. She's saying we manufacture them. Correct, Grandma. She agreeing with you. Money. She put that. There you go. That's the American way. Capitalistic country. Money. That's the last spoiler you want to put out there before Sunday, Jane. Nothing else. And because she already told us from her perspective what the war was about. Resources. Of course, Taj, I'm not uptight and like that. And that's good by Capricorn. I appreciate that.
So we also going to touch on the full real meaning of that Civil War. That's the part that's being left out. I'm not going to go into details, but the full meaning of it, that's relations to the central banking system and the sovereignty that they were fighting for. So all of that plays a part in the Civil War, and that part of it is never taught.
All right, Dan DV said, how y'all feel about 50 making the meme about the Confederate car? I've never seen that.
I didn't see it either. So
here's what I will say. If there's an opportunity, and y'all have heard me say this multiple times on these platforms, we don't have to lock arms. We don't have to get along. But if we can stand on nationality, we're all U.S. citizens. And if we can stand on nationality to make this nation greater than it's ever been, not make America great again, but make the nation greater than it's ever been. That's by Capricorn. Can I get an amen? Or only if you agree with me, by Capricorn. Make the nation greater than it's ever been. Not make America great again, but make the nation greater than it's ever been. How you like that, Fonzo?
It says, what does it say?
So will America become the modern day? Will America become the modern day Germany? No.
No.
I can give you an instant answer on that. Sarah say, I'm fine too. Of course, Taj, I'm not uptight and like that. Man, we about to go to another level. But we might be the platform to bridge this gap. So brother, I think she's talking to you, Fonzo, of the struggle, MJG, an intelligent dude, my ex, oh shit. MJG is your ex-boyfriend? My ex-boyfriend was his barber for years.
He used to do his eccentric beard strip. Oh, wow.
All right. Amen, because it was never great. So my girl agreeing with me again. Y'all know I use that as a term of endearment. I got some good women in this. I love my women in this damn black chat. You got Darla by Capricorn. Oh, we didn't have Ali C today. So amen, because it was never great. I like greater than it's ever been. There we go. Let's make the nation greater than it's ever been. And that's been coined right here on Black Chat Chronicles, y'all. Y'all heard it first. At brother of the struggle, MJG's an intelligent dude. My ex-boyfriend was his barber for years that used to do his eccentric beard stripe. I remember that bit. Yeah. When was it? That's the question. It was definitely great, but not for everybody, SG. SG, remind me where you from again. I want to say Virginia. You gotta remind me where you from again, SG. My bad, I won't forget. I'm with you almost 95% of the time, and I can keep my cool when people and I disagree. I appreciate that about you, by Capricorn. You gonna help me keep my cool too, right? And you are with me. If you don't mind me sharing the love, by Capricorn, you, Ali C, me and Darla might be about 65, 75. Darla, I'll let you chime in on that. But by Capricorn, since you've been coming on, yes, we are on the same mentality 95% of the time. All us, Ali C as well. Because before you started coming on, it really was Ali C that our mentalities lined up a lot. And that from my research, that is the number one thing when it comes to men and women in relationships. The attitudes have to be compatible. And that don't necessarily mean they got to be the same, but they have to be compatible. Even if one is hot and one is cold, that's still compatibility if they know how to work those two temperatures. But let me get off my soapbox. Okay, so Sarah's back. The South was burned out. Resources were taken. Men were freed. So there you go, Jamie. That's sort of like the points you was making yesterday, but I don't want to speak for you. The South was burned out. Resources were taken. You definitely mentioned that. I don't want to get no spoilers, but you mentioned that word yesterday. You said resources. Men were freed. But that's cool to hear, actually, that you're saying Black people in the South manufacture Confederate flags and y'all buy them from them, which shows somewhat of a would y'all call that an olive branch, or because I was saying, hey, I'm not trying to force nobody to get along. I've been like that my whole life. If you don't like me, you stay over there. What your homeboy Juvenile say by Cover? You don't like me, stay on the side, stay on your side of the street. I forget, that's one of his. That's off the Soldier Rag album. So you probably don't know that line, but yeah. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get blacks. Oh, so Sarah, let me ask you this: is it okay for us? Is it politically correct for a Black American to call white Southerners rednecks? And if it's not, I'll stop saying it right now. All right, so good came out of it. All right, by Capricorn, you are correct. Maybe he means make it better than it has ever. That's what I'm saying. By Capricorn, you understand me? I was trying to understand what SG was saying. Yeah, so you let him know that's what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah, it was never great for everybody. But moving forward, we can make the nation greater than it's ever been for everybody. What's good, Alfonso? I like reading Darla comments twice. I'm about to scroll back up to that beauty bill comment. Darla said, shit, if I only had to pay my beauty bill, that'd be a dream come true. I ain't even got to scroll up to it. I can remember. Darla said, if all I had to worry about was my beauty bill. Oh, okay, who, me? No, not 1997, Juvie. Taj, you assume too much. Soldier Rag was on that album. That's right. What you know about that Soldier Rag album? You know I went to Southern University. Who, me? Not yet. 1997. That's right. That's when I was there. That Soldier Rag was banging on the yard. And it was independent. It wasn't even nationwide yet. Fonzo, you know about that Soldier? Jamie, I know that's kind of before your time because it was 97, Jamie. That Soldier Rag was hard. Man, that was a no skipper. That Soldier Rag was a no. BG had some no skippers too. They're all on you. Volume 1 and 2 with some no skippers. It's all on. They got what? It's all on you. Volume 2. As soon as you cross Martin Luther King, uptown, baby. They were labeled redneck for their sunburns. Okay, so is it okay for blacks to call y'all rednecks? We trying to get this.
Yeah,
trying to get the respect.
You missed the comment already.
I did.
Yeah. People
Call them redneck. They don't mind.
It's okay. She said it's okay with me.
Real rednecks call themselves rednecks.
For white folks working in the field.
Okay. See, I didn't even know that. All right, cool. You know I was born in I know you was born in NOLA. I know that already by Capricorn. I am from the bed. I saw you from. You did say that when we brought you up. Yeah, I got my college homie from Southern from a railroad.
She from Memphis?
No, she's from New Orleans by Capricorn. Sarah is from South Carolina, where the Civil War started, and she putting us up on game. How blacks and whites in South Carolina are working together, contrary to popular belief. That need to be put out there. We got the platform that's gonna do it. We labeled redneck for their sunburns. Okay, my railroad. Yeah, my college homie from my railroad, West Bank. He said West Bank the best bank, huh? For me, not now, 1997, Juvie. Taj, you assume too much. Soldier Rags was on that album. Yes, it was. That's what. All right, that's enough about me. I can go on and on about that shit. Just let me get it out, y'all, because y'all ain't saying nothing anyway. It was one semester by Capricorn. Well, I was getting ready to drive from Baton Rouge, New Orleans, all the way back to South Florida, all the way back to Hollywood, Florida. And I stopped by a mall. This was when Cash Money was independent. And I bought all the fucking albums. Both of BG albums is all on U Value 1 and 2, Soldier Rags. I wanted my folks in Florida to hear, hey man, this shit is hot as hell in Louisiana. And I drove. This was the CD era. Drove all the way back listening to it, and I let all my homies. They probably not gonna appreciate this part, but I let all my homies make copies of the CDs. This, the burners was just coming out and shit, and them niggas was hooked on Cash Money ever since.
Your mama sent you to the wrong school.
Well, you from Grambling? Yeah. Let me find out you. I'm born and raised in NOLA till 14. Then my mom moved to Memphis when I was 14. Whitehaven. Oh, Jamie, you talk about Whitehaven, Jamie?
Yeah, that's the trash school, and that's our punk ass rival. That's why she.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought it was Black Haven. When she talking about Whitehaven. Grandmain, jump in the convo. We talking Memphis now. She talking about Whitehaven and Black Haven. Well, Grandmain, that where you need it. I did not think you were that close to my age. I thought maybe I was older. Who's counting by Capricorn? We at 21, we all grown. Who's counting? Ain't nobody. Yeah, let the government keep up with that shit. We living our lives. What's up, Fonzo? The government gonna have our birth certificate and death certificate. Let them keep up with the age. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but we focused on having a good time. The older white people talk all about it. That's Sarah again. The older white people talk all about it. All right, why are you afraid of sin? I did not think you were that close to my age. I thought maybe I was older. It don't matter about Capricorn. We getting to know each other. Everyone worked the fields in the South. The land was their resources. Cotton. All right. We hear you. Working the fields. Right. Yeah, and if I understood Jamie correctly yesterday, we're not going to tap too much into the slavery side of the Civil War Sunday. It's more about what it really was about. And you kind of already answered that in your comments earlier. That it was about resources. No worries, Taj. You were already at Southern when I was 50. Yeah, so I'm older than you, girl. What you talking about? You was already at Southern when I was 15. Just appreciate that I listen when you speak. And I appreciate that, girl. Can you feel the love coming through the technology? I appreciate you. I used to come to New Orleans. That was the thing to do. Every weekend, everybody would leave Baton Rouge and drive down to New Orleans. I've been to St. All games. 9th Ward. My first experience was in the 9th Ward. One of my classmates was from the St. Bernard. I love New Orleans. St. Bernard. I didn't really get to go through Uptown that much. But from what I understand, Uptown is actually south of downtown in New Orleans. Correct me if that's wrong. I'm thinking Uptown gonna be on the north side of New Orleans. Like, nah, they kind of geographically got that part wrong. But let me know. I used to be in the 9th Ward all the time. I've been to the Bayou. I've been to the Bayou Classic, Mardi Gras. All right, this Spartan. Are you George Jefferson? So, who y'all think you talking to? Who y'all think? Oh, you think I'm gonna get offended by my McDonald's headline? Let me find out who you talking. But y'all, hey, I'm gonna see. I want to see y'all ass laugh when I get that endorsement deal. When I get that, I'm loving it. Fonzo, who you think you talking to tomorrow? You George Jefferson? I ain't gonna jump. I ain't gonna jump. By Capricorn, you gonna let them talk about my hairline like that? All right, these young boys listen to rap music with the rebel flag in their walls. Damn. Wow. See, we need to put that out there. We got to put that stuff out there. You are correct about what, by Capricorn? Well, let's make sure we're on the same frequency. Are you George Jefferson? Yeah, motherfucker. We moving on up. Yeah, I'm George Jefferson, motherfucker. Black Jack Chronicles is moving on up. Hell yeah. To the east side with a deluxe. We already in the sky, nigga. I ain't gonna drop Jamie location. We in the sky talking to you right now, so we done moved up already. We in the high rise right now. Shit. You just had to think about that real quick. We already moved up. But I think it was called Uptown from its position to the New Orleans east or the river. So it's not the north end of New Orleans. Someone, my classmate taught me that from Southern. She's like, nah, Uptown don't mean that's on the north side of New Orleans. I always, when I would hear them rapping about Uptown, I'm like, okay, that must be the north end of New Orleans. They're like, no, not like, nah, not quite. But I think it was called Uptown from its position to the New Orleans east. Not familiar with the east, so I used to go to the daiquiri factory on the east or the river. The east, that's kind of like where the nice houses are, you know. Orleans East, they call it Orleans East. I remember that. My, where's Weezy on Spartan having a good time? Go ahead, Spartan, enjoy yourself. My Weezy downstairs, man. Weezy about to bring us something to eat. Always loud and wrong. Damn, why Bob things going off on me like that? Their heritage and music. Okay. UAN TV, keep listening to the sound. Oh, they're coming at you with that, Jamie.
You know,
Fonzo, what's up, man? You a guest today. We want to hear more of your thoughts, bro. Don't let me do all the talking. What's good, Fonzo?
I'm looking at all the comments and stuff.
Them comments, but our comment section lit. And it's about quality over quantity. Of course, you know, we want to grow our following, but just like churches, you know, when the congregation get too big, you can't really connect to everybody. So right now, I feel like I know these people in person. Cairo would maybe know. Cairo from Holly Grove. Cairo would maybe know, or I will check in with my aunt. She knows everything. I hate giving out wrong info. But you close. I think you close to the point you made about the I don't think Uptown is by the east though. I think it's still close to downtown, but it's like either south or like I can't remember because I actually looked it up on a map one time. You know, BG was like my favorite rapper. That nigga used to stay rapping Uptown. I mean, the whole Cash Money, you know, all of them was from Uptown, you know. So I'm big on geography. I like, okay, you know, once the maps and all that came out, you can just look it up. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Cairo would know because Cairo is from Holly Grove and that's Uptown, so she would know. Cairo would maybe know, or I would check in with my aunt. She knows everything. I hate giving out wrong information. Taj, I know where Uptown is, Brody. So who? You just made it sound like you didn't know what Uptown was. You said Cairo would maybe know. You put no in caps, or I will check in with my aunt. She knows everything. I hate giving out wrong information. Then you come back and say, Taj, I know where Uptown is, Brody. So where is Uptown, Wody? I'm at to my Brody. Well, where is it, Wody? I'm just asking, where is it geographically located in New Orleans? Is it North New Orleans? I know you got New Orleans East. Y'all don't really have a South New Orleans or nothing like that. Y'all got wards. 9th Ward, 3rd Ward, 7th Ward. I've been to the 7th Ward. That's St. Bernard. Lafitte. I know the Lafitte projects. I know y'all going through a lot of gentrification too, but I know the Lafitte is right there downtown. That's the closest project to down to Canal Street and all that. I'm saying it was called Uptown due to its position, according to OT's position to the Superdome or New Orleans East. Gotcha. Okay. Now we're on the same page. You felt that fire flaming up. You know that Aries. Well, we're gonna see what our Black American women got to say about that. You say Jamaican women are the most attractive and most loyal. You know, I'll let them handle that head up. Excuse me, the river. Yeah, that's what you said the first time. Excuse me, the river. Or you ever been to New Orleans, Fonzo?
Nah.
That's a unique city, though, bro. Yeah.
I was gonna go, but they left me. My ride left.
Oh, damn. How I pissed you off, man? Now you got the fiery mentality. How did I piss you off? No, you pissed me off that time. How? What did I say to piss you off? French Quarters, Jackson Ave. Yeah, I never heard of Jackson Ave, Sarah, but I know French Quarters in New Orleans. So you've been in New Orleans too, Sarah. Say loaded, let's get loaded. Mm-hmm. You used to jam that Hot Boys for us, Jamie too. I mean, I know you're a little younger, so but the Hot Boys, they had a hell of a run. That Cash Money run. No Limit. Like when we got to Southern, it was all No Limit. Bout it. You know, that True album. That No Limit Soldier was No Limit Soldier. Still slap hard. That No Limit Soldier ain't no motherfucker. I'm talking about the song No Limit Soldier.
Yeah.
I thought I told you.
I remember that shit.
Oh, so you actually we might have a job for you, girl. You doing secretary work already? Sarah say no, I Googled it. So you Google Uptown for us. All right, well, as we grow, for every moderator, we're gonna need a secretary. So I'm just saying you already doing the work. Don't be surprised if we offer you all right, so all right. Taj, I know where Uptown is, bro. My bad. Damn, what you getting mad at me for? I know you just want to argue, don't you? You want to call me? I'll give you 5 minutes of argument. I got some thoughts for your ass. I can go thought for thought now. That's enough about me, man. What's going on, y'all? Your Mars are powerless. Okay. Damn, he said, you talking about our moderators like that, Bob Jenkins? Like, hey, I'm going to defend SG because SG will spin the block at 10 o'clock for me. Bob Jenkins, what you trying to say about SG? Because SG will spin the block at 10 o'clock for me, day or night. 10 o'clock in the morning or night. SG will spin the block at 10 o'clock, huh? When I was saying you are correct about it being actually, so you are, thank you, baby girl. South of the area. I was telling you that it is called Uptown due to its position to New Orleans East or the river. Gotcha. Are we back on good terms now? I just told you SG will spin the block at 10 o'clock for me. You didn't call the man the clown. SG, where you at? Man, I'm not mad. I know, girl. I'm not mad for real. It's nothing. It really is. But I like a little attitude every now and then. Just don't make it toxic. I'm used to women and their attitude. I've been around that shit my whole life. I can handle a little sassiness here and there. I'm not mad, but I'm telling you, I had a lady friend. Her shit went to getting toxic by Capricorn. I told her I had to set some boundaries, and she got the picture then. Yeah, all right. So, Fonz, what's up for the rest of the day, man? I mean, don't drop our locations on where we're going, but what y'all feel like doing, fellas?
I'm trying to get a haircut, man.
All right. I thought you did the other day. You said you was
I was gonna go yesterday, but he been playing basketball, so.
Oh, yeah, I got you. We can handle that. SG, let's jump him, SG. Some joker named Bob Jenkins. To my way he at. She done pulled up. I can't. Yeah, SG, he gonna call you a clown. I said, man, SG, he gonna call our moderators. He talking about your mods are powerless bullies.
don't know it, Lenny. I love my moderators.
You said our moderators are powerless bullies. I'll let Jamie address that, man. How you going off on our moderators like that? SG, just spin the block at 10 o'clock, day or night. It don't matter. You want to do it in the morning or the night time? Hey, you ain't SG always been good to me, so you ain't about to mess with SG like that. You got Sarah laughing at us on the first day. Sarah laughing already. Yeah, we got to spin the block at 10 o'clock. SG, you let me know day or night. It don't, Jane, you coming on tonight? They want you to come back tonight, Jane.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back tonight because we gotta talk Beauty in Black. We gotta talk. I like Darla's new idea. I mean, I kind of was doing it with the show, but doing it with movies and shows, I think that is good. That's something I should bring back. So like, record some small segments of shows and movies and putting them in there and reacting to it. Who was wrong with this? What should have happened? Stuff like that. Those are good ideas. I like that. But yeah, Beauty in Black comes out tomorrow, so I definitely got to at least touch on it today.
No, SG, we didn't got him out of here. He just came back. I spoke too soon. Show him what kind of power you got, SG. Get his ass up out of here. Spin the block. Show him what power is, SG. He trying to clown my you know what I'm saying? SG, all right with me. By Capricorn says Sunday you need a moderator that is quick on the block button, like a Glock with a switch. I heard that. The motherfucking switches ain't nothing to play with. What up, nephew? Beauty and Black about to be fired tomorrow.
This nigga here is good. He gonna resurface. Trust me, we had a time when we was getting that boy up out of here, and he kept coming back with a different name.
Yeah, he hit the wrong button when he said SG is powerless. I want SG to show his power right now.
He came in here, his mic. I got rid of his ass, and then he came back.
Damn, this nigga is relentless.
Yes, sir.
SG on your ass. SG say he ain't in neither chat. Can't see him. I had some ideas for you too. I just never got a chance to see if you would be open to hear them. Well, that's by Capricorn. Ideas are the signs of intelligent thinkers, y'all. I just read some notes about that last night. When people discuss ideas, you dealing with some intelligent thinkers. Talk to me, Fonzo. Now, when you talking about other people, that's low vibration. When you talking about, there's a lot of low vibration stuff, but when you discussing ideas, yeah, you on another level. I am waiting on a motherfucker to come back who hated my voice. Who is that? Because I would have spent the block for you on that. I done heard your voice before. Who hated your voice?
That was to my.
Look at you. You ready to spin the block too? You gonna be a getaway driver by Capricorn? Okay, I gotta get back to my stove. But all right, Sarah, we really appreciate you coming through. We look forward to you Sunday. Hopefully you can bring some people that that have emotional intelligence. We're not trying to offend nobody, but we want to understand this country to this fullest extent and move forward as one nation under a groove and make the nation greater than it's ever been. Y'all can make America great again, or we can make the nation greater than it's ever been. Y'all like when I do the little Harlem shake with the shoulders. We could make America great again, or we can make the nation greater than it's ever been. All right. You have a great day, Sarah. No offense taken. All right, cool. This is a good thing you got going. I see this being yeah, for real. I appreciate that by Capricorn. If you put some prayers in the air for us, it's gonna manifest. I ain't trying to ask you for too much, am I? This is a good thing you got going. I see this being a huge channel with lots of members. And you know what? I would love to hear Jamie's thoughts on this too, but let me shut up for a few breaths because I've been going for a while.
You good? I'm just gonna answer SG question real quick. Now I don't have any on Black Cat Chronicles because I haven't went live by itself, with just that one. Every time I go live with Black Cat Chronicles, pretty much I go live with UAN TV. But eventually, once it cracks 500 subscribers on that one, I probably will start doing it by itself. And yeah, definitely would need some moderators over there.
Right. The
She
more
right.
power we understand, the more power we have, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we got a juicy one coming up. Hey, this nigga spinning the block on us. SG, where you at? Show your power. Where you? Don't wonder he's saying you powerless. I mean, he's spinning the block on us right now.
Hey, because we're not concerned about this fool.
Oh, okay.
He just
I'm trying to read by Capricorn
really
comment. I can't
waiting
even get to
long.
by Capricorn.
Why you keep putting
All right, so-
clowns up there?
Because he's a clown. That's right.
Things by Capricorn. You know, that spiritual connection is on a whole nother level when you put that prayer in there. So, you know, I have faith in this platform too. And quality over quantity. I want to remember, I want to know all of y'all. So as we grow to your manifestation by Capricorn, you know, it becomes a needle in a haystack. And that's why it's important for us to make these connections now while it's a small church. And hopefully I can only go so far because Jamie the boss, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna know who the day ones are, is what I'm trying to say. Let me keep it brief. You know, and as we grow, hopefully everybody will kind of have a role to play to keep that original initial community locked in. If that makes sense. Yeah, he's clowning for real. Bob Jenkins, but he's starting on us. Damn, he done spent the block on Graham. Hey, he spent the block on Graham, man. SG, Talia, Stephen H. Oh, damn.
Solo too. He be out here.
He's showing out right now. What up, Ali? See, you know we've been waiting on you, girl. You know that's a term of endearment. Now, I'm taking it the wrong way. I know you're a grown woman. What's good with you? Gave you a shout out earlier. That motherfucking Bob Jenkins showing out. You can't reach me. He laughing at us. He done spent the block on Graham A, SG, Talia, and Stephen H. Are all powerless. Damn.
You know it's
What's good,
powerless when don't
Allison?
nobody respond to your ass.
Yeah, you got a point there.
They used to him, bro. He's been doing this shit for 6 months, legitimately. 6 months. Relentless.
Yeah, we got somebody checking in from Australia. What up, buddy?
What's up, Philip?
Yeah. How things going over there?
Philip, what's up, man?
Podcasting live from Los Angeles. I don't wear bow ties. Okay, so
We heard you, man. We heard him, man.
Wow, for real. Stop giving him attention. So, Ali C, I hit you up on X, and I meant what I said last Sunday. I don't know how to get it to you, but if we could work it out, I know you wealthy girl. I know you got it. You don't need it like that, but I want you to know I'm a person of my word. And so I sent you a comment on X. Well, there wasn't an inbox comment. I ain't want to put too much information on there, but
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I let him just keep going. He helping the attraction doing all that bullshit. You know?
Oh, I didn't know that. So it does help the algorithm.
That's why I just let him cook. Like, go ahead, go out on him. We'll hear you. Only time I get rid of him is getting to the point I'm having a hard time reading the comments. So I like, bro. That's why you'll see me warn him, hey, Brian, for calm your little ass down. And if he keep doing it, I get rid of him.
It is helping the channel get an algorithm. I didn't know that. All views and interaction help, rather bad or not. I do know that there ain't no such thing as bad, good or bad publicity. All publicity is productive. All right, so I let him do his thing. And Ali C say no ties. Oh, okay. All right, I hear you. Just wanted to let you know I meant what because you don't know how Ali C. I've been. If I would have had that video 5 years ago, I've been making that point for 10 years, really longer than that. But as far as me and Jamie friendship, I've been saying that for like 10 years. And I finally got something to where I can just articulate it better with that video. Your moderators are the real, but okay, so he's still going on. So yeah, as far as the we Once we log off, we'll figure it out. We'll put something together. Yep, I'm glad you came in today, man. I wish we had the ladies on the panel. I'll be glad when Allie, how come you don't come up? Allie, see? I gotta start checking out your content on YouTube. I'm already subscribed to you. You have to see the whole video. I think it's on Willie D channel. When I'm subscribed to Willie D, okay, I'll go check it out. Is it a recent interview or that was a while back? So I know what I have to do to find it. And DB said it was good to you as well, Allie. See. Yeah, she laid that shit out. I don't have to say that shit no more. I'm just this how I think some, I won't say all, some black women feel about black men. And to have a black woman saying it confirms what I was thinking. But we're gonna get it right. It's Allie C in here. Yeah, Allie C, that's right. Oak Cliff, South Dallas, D-Town, I-20. What's that highway that circle y'all city, Allie C? I forgot this highway that circle Dallas. When I get back to Dallas, I'm going to link with her. We are supposed to do something for the community or something. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I'm happy to hear that. You guys seem like a lot. Yeah, we try, Philip. You guys seem like a lot of fun. I like seeing interesting people from other countries. Absolutely. Yep, Fonzo done joined the fold, so it's about to get even more spicy. We really about to turn up. Me, Jamie, and Fonzo been rocking for a decade long loop. 12, 30, okay, 35. That's right. Yeah, 35 goes around the city. Yeah, I know I-20 cut straight through. Yep. I usually do my layovers in Dallas too, either DAL or DFW when I'm flying from California to Florida or vice versa. It's either Vegas, Atlanta, but most times it's been Dallas. And I be having long ass layovers in Dallas too, 6-7 hours.
Yeah, I feel like everything goes through Dallas. Because when I go to Memphis, I go through Dallas.
Yeah, there's some big ass airports they got over there.
I remember the first time I was ever at it, I was lost like a mom.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, you got to take the skyline down there. Which skyline? Goddamn, what you talking about?
That's like Atlanta, nigga. Atlanta got a motherfucking train inside the airport. That motherfucker got about 10 stops in there.
Yeah.
Perfect Women dropped today on Apple TV with Kerry Washington. That's what's happening. Man, flowers to Kerry. I went to Kerry Star on the Walk of Fame.
No.
Yep. Like, oh.
I was looking at, he said he subscribed. I'm trying to see on which channel.
I went to Kerry's Walk of Fame when she got her star. And after it was over, I got the videos on my phone and everything. She stood out there for anywhere from 15 minutes to like 30 minutes and signed autographs. Walked over to where the crowd was. And so she earned a lot of my admiration for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say keep it hood, that's what I mean. And everybody don't have to, but she did. And I got the videos on my phone. She took her time, pretty much signed everybody autograph. I think this was last year.
Kerry Washington?
Yeah, Kerry Washington. I got in the phone, my phone out in the kitchen. I actually got the that might be that other phone. I'm trying to remember. Let me see if I can find it. That's the first time I've seen a celebrity do that. They usually get up out of there when they get that star, when that ceremony is over. They get up out. They get out of there. She stuck around. I had never seen that. I mean, I'm talking 20 minutes. Almost a half hour, just signing autographs. She had a security right there. Shit, Michael B. Jordan went to the the In-N-Out on Sunset right after he got the Oscar Sunday. Trying to see if I got so it's not in this one. It's in the other phone. All right. Yeah, it's in my Okay. So much in the other apple. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyways, people, we about to go ahead and get now. It's dying down, anyways. But yeah, I'll be back. I might have a basketball room. I'm not sure about that, but for sure after hours we'll have it. So I'm gonna check y'all. We'll for sure hit y'all. See y'all later on tonight. If not during the afternoon. Well, it's already afternoon. So,
I just came into my. What facts are you misrepresenting this?
I think that shit. I ain't even address it. Got time for that.
Oh man, hey, thanks for coming through, Philip. We'll be back. I'll be back Friday. Who said they were Psycho? Oh, Psycho Bunny. Okay, yeah, Psycho Bunny. There you go, Psycho Bunny from Chicago.
Yeah.
That's my Google name.
I like that one. I remember that name. I remember. I knew who it was when I read it. I said, "That's Psycho Bunny." Yeah, because somebody was saying something to you before Jamie shut it down. I'm talking about. Okay, that's by Capricorn talking to you, Fonzo. I moved to Dallas 5 weeks ago and have been back in Memphis more days than that. So by Capricorn, you everywhere. New Orleans, Memphis, Dallas. You're doing your thing. All right. That's it, y'all. Till next time. We have 2 Love Feeling DFW. Yeah, I know. One of them is a Burger King right close to it because one of my college homies came and I had a long layover, but I didn't want to risk it that much. But he scooped me up real quick and we went to a Burger King that was close to one of those airports. I can't remember which one it was, and then he dropped me back off, and that was it. All right, thanks for subscribing, Philip. Yeah, we try to keep it light. We do hit some heavy topics. We talking, just to give you an example, we talking about the Civil War Sunday. Y'all get ready. That's a sensitive nerve in American history.
Nemesis. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know that much about Nemesis. Dude, Nemesis got a trailer out already? I haven't paid attention to it.
By Capricorn, say Psycho Baby is her nickname, Psycho Bunny. We're gonna have to get a scene together with y'all, Psycho Baby and Psycho Bunny. You gotta continue to shine UAN TV as SG. I am a vampire. I'll see you guys tonight. All right, sound good. We would have been got rid of him. I hear that. That's what I said, SG. I had your back, especially when he tried to.
I got you. I get what you mean. He's saying Branford so wiggly. What's going on right now? He's on the Black Chat Chronicles one, doing that.
Oh,
so they're not moderators on Black Chat Chronicles, so they can't do nothing about it. That's what's happening.
Oh.
He don't found the loophole. Exactly. All right, hold on, my brother calling.
Oh man. Yeah, Fonzo. So we'll go get the haircut. I'll be ready for one. By Capricorn, when you think I should get another one? You think I'm maybe? So by Capricorn, I got somebody who like my hair low. And then I got somebody who like the fro when I every time I cut it low, I let it grow into a baby fro, and then I cut it low again. So I got about another 2 weeks before I go get one done. But Fonz, whenever you ready, man, let me see.
I need this beard cut off.
I hear you. For real. Oh, Cho baby. She said I spell baby that way too by Capricorn. BAY, like the dock of the bay. Yeah, when we doing a game show, Jam. Okay, let me see. What LEC when I like this phone I use for the show. This shit lasts the whole 2 hours. So I'm gonna keep using this one. Nephew Ghostin. I just got my hair cut today. I go every Thursday. You remind me of my cousin. He used to do the same day. Every Thursday, I would go with him sometimes, and like clockwork. His barber on point and everything. Every Thursday, he would get his hair cut. Yeah, I hear your nephew. So, nephew, you didn't tell me last time what's your major. Maybe you did, and I missed the comment. So, what's your major in school? What you study? Psychology, business, engineering. I like it, but let it grow out as much as possible. Then that's what I do. That's exactly what I do by Capricorn. I let it grow to a little baby fro, then I'll chop it.
All right, DeMarcus, I'm gonna check that trailer out.
Tosh, the Europeans actually
So,
copied the Oscars trophy from the Egyptian trophy from us. That's good. That's good to know, DV.
so B Capricorn, I want to do the. You know what? I want to do the game show pretty damn soon. I got to batch up. I'm gonna reach out to. I know Pirates Fire said he was interested in being Talia's opponent, and I know you said you were interested. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. What's the day? What day do I want to try?
Well, Philip, who would the Civil War be between? We're talking about the historic Civil War this Sunday coming up. But if there was to be another Civil War in the United States, who would it be between? Give us your best educated guess.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think another Civil War gonna break out.
You think so? So, because the first one was between the North and the South, so because it can't be a racial, it can't. So a race war is a race war. So that's black and white, and hopefully that's not what it's gonna be. But that wouldn't be a Civil War. So with the Civil War, because you got since the Civil War, you got people living all over the country. You got people from the South living in the North and vice versa. So who would the Civil War be between? The rich and the poor? Remember, it was the first Civil War was because Southern states started seceding from the Union, starting with where Sarah from, South Carolina. They pulled out first and attacked the Union, and then it was up from there. It was all the way up. So you reckon there might be a Civil War in America? Not if our influence have anything to do with it. We trying to get on the same page, the same frequency. No race war. It would be Americans versus communists, but it ain't no communists in America. You usually come through with some challenge me. I'm with you on the no race war, right? So scratch that off. It would be Americans versus communists. Who are the communists in the United States? I enjoy y'all back and forth, but just challenge my intellect for it. Okay, so Democrats, right, Tar? So I don't know. All right. You don't know either, right, by Capricorn? Like you got, since the Civil War, people are all over the country. You got Donald Trump, people is Scottish and Irish. His mom is Scottish. Most of the, so Sarah said it's okay for me to call the people in the South rednecks. So most of the rednecks in the South are from Scottish heritage. A lot of them live up north. I meet some out here in California. So who would the Civil War be between? Help us understand that. What if the next war is not a civil war, but universal war? Nah, it wouldn't be universal. I think the word would be international, SG. Universal, you know how big the universe is? Like help me out, Fonzo. Hey, SG, you
all
know,
the planets fighting.
yeah, like the universe. Now, if you would have said the solar system, like you went to the whole universe. So now it wouldn't be universe, maybe international. What if the next war is not a civil war, but universal?
You talking about an intergalactical war?
Right. So you basically saying the UAPs and UFOs going. But they so far advanced from us, they looking at us like ants. Like they wouldn't go to war with us. Not easily. I mean, they've shown that already. The UFOs have already shown the militaries of the world that we light years ahead of y'all. We're actually trying to give y'all some technology, but y'all so warlike, y'all so aggressive that we can't even get close enough to you without you trying to attack, without us. Well, maybe I should have said you, because I'm trying to get one of the UAPs to get me from California to Florida in 30 minutes. I'm trying to connect to one of them so I could shorten them long ass 5-hour flights from Florida to California and vice versa. If I can get on a UAP, how long you think it'll take, Fonzo?
1.2 seconds.
1.2 seconds. That part. That's what we trying to do. We trying to commercialize the damn UFOs so we can get there faster. Shit. They running them away. They scaring them off. Universal, like with Thanos, exactly by Capricorn. Like that's a whole nother level. When you say universal, it's universal big. It will only last a moment. Then the treasonous government will release the algorithm over the phone, and everyone will sit down. That ain't a bad theory. I appreciate getting a laugh out of that. That's you might not be far off with that one. He said it will only last a moment, and the treasonous government will release the algorithm over the phone, and everyone will sit down. You ain't lying about that. Motherfucker, you turn motherfucking phone off, that war is over. Oh, we going to war to get them bitches turned back on. You got that part right. Now you know. I'm Jewish, but I don't practice. Understood. I hear you. I'm Judah too. Judah Hebrew. Shalom. Salam. Yep. Keep laughing. Oh, so it wasn't a joke.
Yeah, we have that topic. Yeah.
So you're saying, all right, but that does make a little more logical sense. So you're saying it would be between the people and the government. It will only last a moment. Then the treasonous government will release the algorithm over the phone and everyone will sit down. Now you know. All right. Hey, I'm ready for the reset, to be honest with you. I'm ready to pray. I don't know how many casualties and what collateral damage going to come with that, but I think the whole world need a reset. But the United States could use one too. Todd, you laughing and that ain't cool. What you mean? What part ain't cool? What did I laugh at that ain't cool? I thought it was kind of funny because the way I took it, he was saying once they turn our phones off, everybody gonna forget about the war and want to get their Wi-Fi back. That's the part that was kind of funny to me. What up, SG? This dude can't. Oh yeah, that's the same person. Now he came back as somebody else, and he's still trying to spin the block at 10 o'clock on SG. You're not ready. The rest is the people will have no rights. You might be right about that. I don't spend that much time studying wars and all that. You're not ready. The rest is the people will have no rights. Now I don't know about that, especially not in the United States. You got 360 million people. We all got guns, or we got access to that. The military is only 1%. So let me get on my political science stuff since I can't laugh and have fun. So the military, you feel me, Fonzo? So the military is only 1% of the population. It's 360 million U.S. citizens, and we all got guns. So who's not ready? And if you ain't got a gun, you know somebody who got one. The U.S. populace could put the government in check whenever we get ready to. And so let me repeat that one more time in English. It's 360 million U.S. citizens. Second Amendment right. The First Amendment, you got the freedom of speech. The Second Amendment, you can carry your heat. The people we don't know what we want. So
Yeah, you still going to jail if they catch you with a gun.
yeah, but how you gonna beat that? They would have to drop a nuke to beat that. I mean 360. So the military is only 1% of 360 million people. They would have to nuke us, and you gonna nuke your own people?
They got tanks, man.
I'm asking. I'm a student right now. I'm asking how that's gonna work.
And jets.
And we're their cousins. Our cousins are flying riding those tanks and flying those jets. Let's sharpen thought, Fonzo. So out of 360 million people, 1% is the military, and we're related to the people in the military. Now, I hear your point. They got the tanks, they got the jets. So I don't know but that does make the most logical sense if a civil war was to pop out, which I don't want to happen. But I'm asking, if one was to pop out, who would it be between? The first one was between the North and the South. Who would this one be between?
The people in the military.
More nuclear war or AI eventually taking over? Nuclear war, SG. AI ain't gonna take over. Humans are afraid of AI holding them accountable because AI is going to enforce morality. And guess what humans hate being? Moral. You're allowed to be an asshole in the United States, and nobody wants to give that up. SG, thanks for asking that question. So that's why immoral as, I won't even say humans, people, U.S. citizens are afraid of AI, because AI is eventually going to hold our ass accountable to be moral people. And if you don't know how to behave, and now AI is saying, hey, this guy is actually toxic to y'all population. That's what people are afraid of. But I'm open to hear other perspectives. If you've been living your life as a savage, you've been living like a savage for the last 20, 30 something years, like a ratchet savage. And now AI is putting in the protocols. This is how you create a moral society, and you don't fit that society. Yes, you're afraid of it getting rid of you, but it's getting rid of the low vibration. And that's what people are afraid of. That's the one thing I think the United States got wrong. They should have been and put in some type of moral, policies. Those are just my thoughts. Streamers are the new AI. I like that comment. Streamers are the new AI. Yeah, all right. AI is the wealthy's wet dream, just like the digital currency. It take time, to process some of your comments, man. But I hear you. I'll figure it out later. All right, this is a plan B. Plan A is a real virus. And okay, I'll take that serious. I'm with you on that. Over before it starts. Okay, a real virus. So you mean like a pandy virus, like what we just went through, right? So that is plan B. Plan A is a real, okay, and a bad one over before it starts. All right. I mean, look how the red states rebelled against the jab. The whole South is the red states, and all of them stood together and rebelled against not taking the jab. Y'all know what the jab is, the V word. I don't think we still can say. Can we say the V word now? Is it okay to say the V word on YouTube?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure.
AI is okay. Long as AI don't wipe us out and use as batteries, we still. We're gonna be all right. SG. The people who need to worry are the people who don't know how to behave, bro. The people who just been getting away with just being savage humans. They're the ones that need to be worried. Motherfuckers who know how to conduct themselves and move through society as civilized, dignified people, we ain't got shit to worry about. AI is gonna be our tool. It's gonna make life. We're going to stop trying to slave each other and trying to lord over each other. And we're just going to be able to use the technology to enjoy our lives. AI is going to retire everybody. AI can retire everybody this year, but emotions, fear-based emotions are holding us back. Everybody's afraid. You motherfuckers was afraid of the smartphones. What the hell is this out for? No, I want to go back to the house phone. Jump in, Fonzo. I'm tired of talking, man. Say something.
I agree.
AI is not the same as that shit.
Todd, shout out to you from Mrs. President. My mom said that is the angry man.
The angry man.
They done labeled me the angry man. Okay, I gotta go get some attitude adjustments. Hey, Mom, tell Miss President I said hello. I hope she's having a great day. And I'm working on my attitude adjustment. And you're going to help me with that. By Capricorn, like SG, by Capricorn, like your moderation style. Got you this time, MF, is what I'm talking about. What y'all talking about, let me in. Got you this time, MF. By Capricorn, 555. I didn't get the vaccine, refused to get it. That's my point, Philip. And you all the way in Australia. I forgot, the pandemic is global. That's right. So y'all had to deal with it too. So that's what I'm saying, Philip. The people got the power. I don't even think that's a faith-based comment. I think that's an actual fact. Like the people, we just get content and we don't really care. Whenever the government go too far, who puts the government back in check? I'm ready for a disagreement. Let's chop it up. Whenever a lot of us are just chilling, doing our thing, enjoying our lives the best we can. And then every now and then the government will try to pull some bull. They'll try to pull some bullshit pulpit. Well, that pulpit bullshit. Now, you gotta remember, I used to be a rapper in my 20s. So every now and then, my words gonna rhyme. My brother-in-law had the vaccine early in the day. Later that night, out of a heart attack. Wow, look at that. She is an Aries as well. Yeah, I remember you told me that. Tell mom I said hello. Fellow spring baby. Spring babies. Aries. What's good, Alfonso? Don't let me do all the talking. Jump in whenever you get ready, bro. So yeah, Alfonso SG showed his power. I got Bradford up out of here. He came to this chat trying to start. Yeah, show him that power, SG. Talking about you ain't got, talking about your Mars are powerless. I said, damn. I said, nah, you ain't gonna do SG like that. Where were the most locked down city in the whole world? Here in Melbourne, Australia. Didn't know that. All right. Where were the most locked down city in the whole world? Here in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Philip. And she got Bradford up out of here. He came to this chat trying. That's right. There you go. SG, when he said you didn't have no power, I said, nah, you ain't gonna do SG like that. Let us show you what kind of power SG got. All your mods are powerless. I did not get the vaccine either. When I found out my mom snuck and got it, I was so angry. A lot of our baby boomers did that, the baby boomer generation. I started crying and said, who told you to do that? And I hung up the phone. I hear you. A lot of our parents' generation did that. You know, we question the system. They just kind of lock in step with it. They kind of go with the flow. We the Generation X, yeah, now we ain't just, Now we that crossroad generation. And the millennials definitely ain't going for it. And everybody younger than them. Question everything. All right, here we go. I forgot OI is a Trumper. All right, so only person saving America is Trump. I know you do not believe that, but if Hillary won, we would be a communist country now. The people mean nothing to the power. Interesting comment, to say the least. And no, you're wrong when you say I know you do not believe that. No, I didn't vote for Hillary. In 2016, when Trump beat Hillary, I did a protest vote. So we might have a little more in common than you expect. I didn't vote for Hillary. I remember that. We was right here, 2016. The only person saving America is Trump. And I'll let Jamie speak on that if he feel like doing it, because so I don't fully disagree with that. I know you do not believe that, but if Hillary won, we would be a communist country now. The people mean nothing to the power. All right. And if you didn't get the vaccine, you couldn't work in a job. They needed proof that you had the vaccine. The industry did that out here too. But you could be you could do a religious exemption. Conscious and protected.
Me and O is on the same page because I get accused of being a Trump supporter too for that same stance. I'll be like, bro, I'm not saying Trump is a saint or I'm a huge fan of him or nothing like that. But when dealing with what we were dealing with, I was like, bro, I would rather Trump be in office and do what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And he's doing this exactly what I expect him to do, which is break down this damn system. Mm-hmm. And, pretty much. And I do think if any kind of Democrat would have won, it would have been over for the country. I agree with him.
Now, knowing what we know now, if I had the power to rewind the hands of time, I wouldn't change it. And I voted, I'll go ahead and say it, I voted for Kamala. But if I had the power to rewind, if we could rewind the hands of time, I wouldn't say, oh no, let Kamala be the president. I think what Trump is doing, as the points you've been making, Jamie, is necessary for the times we're in right now. Mm-hmm. And we need to see all this stuff, that especially when we found out about all the fraud and the crazy shit that's been going on. Like, yeah, the Democrats just been getting over, and they feeling it right now. They facing extinction to a degree because people just ain't going for it no more. So it's going to be very interesting. I mean, they're currently saying that the faces of the Democratic Party right now is AOC, I'm struggling already to name the second person, bro. I think it's Hakeem Jeffries, and that's it. I can't even think of that. I thought it was Jasmine Crockett. They didn't even mention her, and she just lost in Texas. So
You know, a new stance on what could be possibly going on with Trump is he did some more shit in his past. Then he wanted to become president to basically save the country from shit. And the other people, of course, remember some of the stuff he did from his past, and they using that shit to blackmail him to do shit how they want him to do. I'm starting to believe that's what that was right now. Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, Philip. I mean, I don't have no desire to defend Kamala at this point. Kamala Harris is a joke. She doesn't even have any credentials. I was kind of going to push back a little bit on the credentials, because when you say credentials, my thoughts went to her being, state attorney here in California, attorney general. So those count as credentials, right? But I don't care to defend her like that. So I ain't got no problem with that comment. Kamala Harris is a joke. She doesn't even have credentials. Back to the Future Part 2 predicted Trump becoming the president. Biff Tannen. SG, what up, SG? Imagine after we died, we get to know that we were wearing a VR all the time and we wake up. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm into stuff like that. So I kind of like that. I like that.
These years pass about way faster than they used to.
You said that before too, Jane. You and Alfonso carry the combo for a minute. I'm gonna take a little pumpkin seed break.
It's crazy to say how fast these years pass. Out of 2020, bro, I feel like only 2 years has passed. Like some kind of way we at 2026. The guy huge. The hell taking them so long? What time my check-in time was? Let me see. That's probably. The movies was making fun of Trump because he used to talk about running for president. He did nothing. Well, this is my opinion on that. I think I mentioned this before. I don't think that the Simpsons are predicting anything either. What's going on is I keep telling people that we, the people, not understanding how powerful we really are. We create the reality of a lot of things because our thoughts, our minds are powerful. So if they can show you something on TV and everybody watching and put their energy into whatever it is that they're watching. Yeah, Wilson said whatever gonna happen. You think this gonna happen? You think this gonna happen? You're creating that reality. So since all of y'all thoughts are being put into that, it becomes reality. You gotta think about how many people watched The Simpsons back in the day. Wow, so that's what I'm saying. They keep doing that, bro. They keep doing that thing. You gotta call what's called. I'm sick of them doing it. It's like they can't never keep the same day that they fucking say. Switch the shit every fucking time. What about movies from the 50s to some predicted AI and they can two people on screens way before it happened. Could be the same shit. What you talking about? It's a little bit of that mac and cheese though. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, y'all. And I gotta make a call anyways. But
Okay.
we'll catch y'all later today.
All right, Jamie.
Todd said hit him up.
Okay. All right, Jamie.
All right.